apologies for the 2-minute delay. All right. It could be so much worse, but all right. So it's been 2 weeks. There was American Thanksgiving. It is over now. We are back to more Dungeons and Dragons. A couple of administrative things before we get started. As you guys might know, I'm a fan of the 1D&D playtest. I find it fascinating and have done everything I can to be active in it and participate, even when they pull some bullshit like messing up reaction sneak attacks and fast hands on my favorite class. Still show up for work, still put in the hard work on the playtest. So the latest packet dropped this morning, and they are continuing to push their new exhaustion system. And I was looking at it with fresh eyeballs, and I said, you know, this sounds a lot like stress from the DM's guide. And then I was like, oh, it is stress from the DM's guide. And then I said, why don't we just do that instead of having stress and exhaustion? So now exhaustion and stress are interchangeable, and we don't have to worry about all the weird shit from exhaustion, and you don't die at 5 stacks of exhaustion, you die at 10 now. So try not to get too stressed out, guys. And Scottrick was actually kind enough to help me build a stackable item for that. So as you accrue stress and exhaustion, we would drag it onto your character sheet, and you don't even have to track it. It'll automatically track itself, and then when it's time to remove it, you'll just go in and you'll delete one of those stacks. So overall, I think it's going to be a pretty good and simplified system. And using those same techniques, we have created stackable wounds to lower your max HP. But of course, those won't start until you actually level up. So yeah, fun stuff. Good times. All right. So those are the last administrative thing. You got your first Fanspiration from a little boy named William. Gave you guys your first fact. So here's your Faxpo bot over here. Not too healthy. He's only got 1 hit point, bleeding all over the place. But he's bloodied. But he's good to go. He's ready. So you have 1 Fanspiration point. It's important.
He's our Fanspo bot, and he's adorable. He's ours.
It's here's the truth though. It's technically the second Fanspiration. It's the first one that was donated to the heroes.
Oh, that hurts.
No, it makes sense.
Someone donated one very early on for.
You don't have to say someone. We know what you're talking about.
For the first werewolf-based encounter that would assist the werewolves in possibly infecting you guys with lycanthropy. That's the specifically when that Fanspiration is supposed to be used.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess who that is.
Travis Willingham.
So, all right, those are the administrative tasks. I will, while someone is giving the recap and answering the Faxpiration question, I will go ahead and drag onto your guys' sheets, those of you who have exhaustion, the items to help you track your exhaustion a bit easier. I guess we won't start doing wounds until you level up, because otherwise the wounds would kill some of you probably at this point, so we're not going to worry about the wounds just yet. All right, so today's Faxpiration question is okay. How generous is your character, especially to those they don't know? That's a good question. That's a good early campaign. What do you think your character is like? And then you find out, what they're really like. So go ahead and ruminate on that. Does anybody for a point of DM inspiration want to sum up what happened last time on Curse of Strahd Nightfall?
I mean, I just got done rewatching it, so since I missed it,
wow, it's probably fresher in your mind than anybody else's.
That's
okay.
what I was gonna say. So if I'm willing to take a stab at it.
Wow.
Go for it.
All right.
What a baller move! Misses the session and then recaps it. Incredible. All right.
So suits of armor attacking is where we kind of pick up with the session, right? There are tons of misses against them. Wounds occur. It's kind of terrifying and terrible. escaping from them. Finally, we get upstairs. One of them seems to be kind of like stuck downstairs somewhere. It's still alive somewhere up in the top level, but we get away by going up. Up in the top floor, we encounter the ghosts of the children, who basically tell us there's a monster somewhere down in the basement. They don't want us to go, but then we kind of convince them to go. They really don't want us to go because they really like Power Rangers, it turns out. As do all children. Leaving to go try to find the way down into the basement because we're looking for still one missing NPC party member. We encounter a ghost who is sobbing and attacks. Pretty much, she gets the first strike in, sends everybody, almost everybody, into kind of some fear and that kind of thing. And through some skillful negotiation and calming her down, she slams the door in our faces and tells us to get away from her. So we don't actually have to fight her completely. In that process, she mentions that somebody took her baby. We don't quite know what that means, but it's not great. Climbing up through some hidden things, we go up to go down and ultimately end up through a series of staircases and finding secret doors down in this creepy, super tight, claustrophobic basement that some people in the party do not deal well with. Ghouls attack pretty much right off the bat. The ghouls basically don't want to get hit almost as much as suits of armor didn't, and through sheer luck and explosive gunpowder, they are finally taken care of, but not without sustaining quite a number of injuries. There are concussions, brain damage, internal injuries, any number of horrible things that have happened to a good portion of the party at this point. And we're literally sitting there, and off in the distance we hear a weak cry for help from our missing party member.
Yeah, well done. All right. It's like for you, it just happened yesterday or something. That's incredible.
Literally about 6 hours ago.
Yeah. Go ahead and take your point of DM inspiration. And then if anybody would like to answer the Factspiration question, you get a D6 Bardic Inspiration die that lasts the entire session. Anybody?
I'll take a stab at it.
Okay. Let's see. Wayne, it says here, how generous is your character, especially to those they don't know?
Well, Wayne was born and raised in the Midwest, and he's been on the receiving end of, people being less than kind to him, both at home and also when he moved to LA. And I'd like to think that he's just used that as a reinforcement to give most people the benefit of the doubt. And so he's willing to lend a helping hand when it doesn't seem obvious that he's, being took in or he's in danger. And so I like to think he'd be, pretty generous to someone who really needs help.
All right. I guess you really haven't met any NPCs yet, besides that Aragorn guy and then the player NPCs that you guys created, which does kind of segue into it. And the kids. So you could ask the same question of anybody. This actually segues into something that I had to talk to Daybreak about, and then I didn't really think I needed to talk to you guys about it, but for equity's sake, I'll talk to you guys about it as well. As was discussed, you guys designed an NPC companion, but at the end of the day, the NPC companion is, of course, an NPC, meaning that you control them in combat, but they still have their own thoughts, their own feelings, and their own drives and motives. They're going to be doing things that you might not know about. They're going to know things that they might not tell you, keep secrets from you. They are essentially B team members from like my other games, but in combat situations, you direct them, right? You tell them what to do. They are not a second character, which I haven't seen anybody in this group really do that yet. But your character is the character that you made, and then this is the person that you created that is like supporting your character and helping to kind of define your character and that your character cares about. But at the same time, they are still their own thought construct, and they will grow under with the seeds that you have planted. They will grow within the world, and I will do my best to kind of play them the way that you envision them, but also they will kind of grow into their own thing as play progresses. Now, if your primary character dies and you're like, I'd really like to take over this particular companion NPC or this particular NPC that's associated with the party, then yeah, we work together and you go and you take over, and they activate, as it were, and become an active PC. But just to clarify 100% that you guys are your main, you guys are your character, and then your NPC companion is just an NPC that you helped create, but now that NPC must exist on its own, separate from you. So, all right. But yeah, so when you are asking these fact exploration questions back at the game, you can consider them as NPCs that you have met thus far. So would you like to ask Wayne that question of any NPC or no?
I want to know Dunbar's.
How can one ever really know the mind of a dog?
That's a good question though, because like you see videos of dogs that they give the dog like two pieces of hot dog, and then it gives the bigger piece of hot dog to the pet pig. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's got such a big heart. Meanwhile, my dog would eat both pieces of hot dog and then try to knock me down and take the rest of the hot dogs. So they're different. There's different personalities amongst animals.
Well, I feel it'd be a bit odd me asking that of Dunbar at this point.
Fair. And you don't have to ask if you don't have enough NPCs accumulated or that you're curious about. It's okay.
Not really curious about anybody at this point. Sorry, guys.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah,
Makes
no
my
problem.
job easier. All right. So with all of that, bookwork and guidance and accommodations all out of the way, we can now begin the adventure proper, or I guess continue, because you went up to go down, and you are below Durst Manor in what Foundry has affectionately named the Death House Dungeon. Teehee. So let me take you over there. All right, I'll try to change out the music a little bit.
Wait, didn't somebody have a torch?
This dungeon is also lit because it follows Skyrim rules. So
I know both Chris. There was 2 torches we had as a group. I think I was carrying one. No, I think we gave it to Jason.
Yes, I believe I had one of the torches. I can
Yeah.
confirm it. Maybe.
Is there anyone that I
Yes.
feel like I can provide medical assistance to?
I'm holding the torch right now.
oh,
Yes,
can you
I have
guys
the
hear
other.
Can you guys hear the music? It's
Yes.
a little, yeah. I cranked it, but it's mastered kind of low. All right, so yeah, as combat ended, people were down, ghouls were dead on the ground. I mean, I don't know if your characters would call them ghouls or maybe associate them more with like Walking Dead or like a popular thing is zombies that run.
Zombie.
They call runners. So yeah, you hear off in the distance, echoing from all directions, the faint cry of Dan as he calls out for Anne.
And if I remember correctly, when we ended, we were able to stabilize the Henry, right?
Everyone was stabilized, is what I remember.
Okay. In that case, End's gonna.
Did I stabilize him, or did someone else stabilize him?
I was thinking Henry was standing on the corpse of a ghoul, and he was actually. Maybe I'm misremembering events.
I guess this is the time to ask an important question, though. Later, if someone has already been stabilized, and when I, as the healer feat, can stabilize someone and put them at 1 health, can I stabilize someone after they're stabilized, give them their 1 health, so they can move around?
Oh, can you stabilize someone who has already been stabilized at 0?
Yeah, because when I stabilize them, it gives them 1 health, and I am spending a resource as
Yeah.
a
I
healer.
mean,
Okay.
yeah. If you have that enough resources left to spend.
Yeah, I do. All right. So I think Henry's unconscious. Is Jason still unconscious,
I am
or does
not.
he have 1 health?
I am conscious and
Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna pick
need a
Henry
shoulder
up,
to lean on.
and I'm gonna give Henry 1 health as I kind of resuscitate him here.
Fine. Oh, so you guys continue to hear the constant whispered chanting that is sort of the background drone of this area, and you do hear the slow drip of water here and there, and occasionally you hear like a distant snarl as if from some hungering beast.
And I was hearing the cries from Dan from the south.
You were actually hearing them kind of echoing all over. You heard it loud from the south, but also from the east. If you wanted to give me a perception check, you might be able to kind of zero in on where that's coming from.
All right. Perception.
Oh, okay. As you kind of listen at this hallway, and then kind of head back to the room and listen again, it is definitely coming from the east.
Do we want to check out that door right there?
After we find Daniel.
I'm assuming it's empty since no one came to investigate during all the
I'm
shooting.
gonna go ahead and move the table that was here.
I'm just saying there might be something in there we could use. I saw some people throwing rocks. That's not a very good mode of fire.
I'm with Chris on this, and I understand that you're looking to save your brother, but we can't save him if we get killed in the process.
And if
I'd say it's worth a look.
And if he dies because you're spending too much time looking for stuff that might not be there,
What if we all die rushing to get him unprepared?
you have your
You're
guns.
Yeah, we got our asses kicked and we were armed.
You saw these things. I shot that thing twice. This ain't no.
All right, hurry up then. Hurry up.
717.
So they're
Alright.
all right.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna close this door.
Oh, that's what initiative's for. All right. As you open the door to the north, you are accosted by the stink of rotting meat, and begin to almost double over as the pungent rot kind of climbs inside your nostrils and sinuses. There is a pulsating mound of bleeding meat writhing about in this closet, and through multiple mouths it lets loose an unhuman scream of pain and attacks. All right. So I'll go ahead and roll, or you guys actually roll everybody into initiative because there's too many NPCs.
So you gotta make the counter first, and then we can start.
Oh, right. Bloop. There you go. Also, from what you could tell, this is an old larder, which is to say, like a pantry. but it looks like everything has been destroyed, broken open, possibly eaten, possibly gone to rot. All right, go ahead and roll this cutie in, and begin the combat. Let me put on some fighty music for you. All the music's coming in kind of low this week. I wonder if I tweak some of my sound on my end. Oh well. All right. So, starting off, it looks like Anne, you've won the initiative.
All right.
Just to give you a closer view,
Oof,
that is
oof.
what you were dealing with.
All right.
Chris, you look real quick. You don't see Daniel's glasses in this pile, so that's good.
All right. I guess it's gonna be like all like super difficult terrain to get through everybody.
Every person is difficult terrain. Every body is difficult terrain. Every square that has furniture is difficult terrain.
All right. So I'm guessing it would take me a lot. I'll say I guess 20 feet to get to here. That's 10.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, and then I'm gonna close that door.
Okay. Then you reach over as Chris is just kind of staring at it, like thinking to himself, close the door, Chris, close the door. And you kind of push Leo out of the way, slide across the table, and close the door.
I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna run. Okay, so the 20 come over there. I'll dash. Use my action to dash to come back to here. And my plan is
Okay.
to grab this table and put it in front of that door.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, I'll pass to Chris and say, "Hold the door."
All right. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. We should have just gone and saved your brother. Chris throws his body against the door to try and keep that thing from getting out.
Yeah.
Man, use your picks. Try and lock it.
You think that thing uses the handle? Alright. Yeah, I'll try and lock the
Okay.
door. See if that helps.
All right. As you look at the door to the larder, you see that it does not have a lock.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. That's not gonna work. But I'll try and keep it in here until we can barricade it shut. Yeah, I'll just. I guess get ready to do a.
You gotta hold. Yeah, you gotta hold the
Or
door.
po-
So
oppose
your
athletics,
reaction will
probably.
oppose its athletics. Yep.
Okay. Which I'm gonna be like, Henry, help me, and Henry's gonna come over. We're actually gonna. He takes his turn after mine, and he's gonna perform. He's gonna help me hold the door shut.
Right.
And that's my turn.
Okay, so he's coming over to help. So go ahead and give me a d6 plus 1 for threats, because it is outside of the 4 things that he is supposed to do as a companion. And I believe the red dot would have been cleared. So this is because it's a fresh fight. Okay, so 2. So he just gets 1 threat. There we go. Doing great. Okay. Who do you pass to?
I'll pass to Wayne.
All right, Wayne. Wayne, it looked like
All right.
roadkill that was moving around, but worse because there were human parts in there.
Great. Wayne's gonna say, "Everybody, get ready to run." He's gonna squeeze past Leo, and he's
Okay.
gonna whistle for Dunbar to come over, and he's gonna draw his reloaded pistols and ready to shoot the creature if it tries to break through.
Okay.
He's gonna wait for a clear shot.
All right.
Dunbar's gonna come on over. He's gonna dodge.
All right. Who are you gonna pass to?
And pass to Art.
All right, Art, you're up.
I think Art is going to, knowing he's not helpful in a fight nearly as much, he's going to kind of back up over this way.
Hmm.
And maybe, I think he'll examine one of the ghoul bodies and see, like, if there's anything. Not even like searching it for stuff exactly, but just like, is there anything that he can learn from it? You know, I think you said that they are like desiccated, so that, you know, they have some human stuff.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
Yeah, he just like he wants to examine it more closely and see what's going on here. I mean, if he finds anything in the process, fine. But like,
So you're gonna ready an action to kind of examine it and try to learn more about it. Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Yeah, and I think Robin is just going to also kind of scooch back a bit and just take the dodge action.
All right, sounds good. All right, then you can pass to the creature or to Jason.
I mean, let's see what the creature does at this point. Let's pass to the creature.
All right, the creature is going to try to push the door open. So this is going to be an athletics versus an athletics from Chris. It'll be an advantage because Henry is helping. Right. Oh,
I
yeah,
rolled
20.
acrobatics. It would be a 17.
All right, 17 beats a 14, so you do manage to hold the door as it tries to push it open. You hear multiple screams coming from the other side of the door, and sort of the wet, whipping thumps of its appendages slapping against the wood. All right, it passes to Jason.
Jason will step and keep an eye on the hallway to make sure not drawing attention to anything, and take a moment to try to push down some of the pain he's feeling at the moment. I'll use an action for healing surge.
Okay. Using
We
your
have,
one level 1 hit die, or level 0 hit die. Gotcha.
Yeah, we're D8s currently, right?
Yep, everybody's the D8 because they're medium creatures. All right. Let's see.
Your plus your con.
Going.
Yeah, I'll add the con.
Going into the next round, who do you pass to? Oh, and also, what does Leo do?
Leo will step out of the way and make sure there's not a clear path to the door,
Okay.
and he'll take the dodge action.
All right, and takes the dodge action. Okay, who do you pass to in the next round?
I will pass to Anne, since she's getting the door.
Okay. Let's see. All right, Anne, what do you do?
All right, I'm gonna pick up the table that we had set up to block this hallway before, and then move it over to here, and get ready to block this door once Chris gets out the way. If I can do that.
Yeah, so you want to pick up that table, bring it over there, and get ready to block the door with the table. Or reinforce the door with the table, essentially?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, see if I can, make the door not be able to be open. Like, push the table up against the door, block the. I don't know. Does it open in or out?
So it's like it's kind of just like if you've ever had been to an old-timey house with like the pantry, it's just kind of a door that kind of just swings pretty easily open and closed, so you can just put things away and get things out.
Well, I guess I'm wondering, can I like lay the table up against the wall so that if it was to open, it can't open?
Right, it opens out towards you guys.
Okay, so that's the idea, is to put the table in front of the door so that it can't be open from the inside, or at least it had to be a lot harder to open from the inside.
Okay. All right. Who do you pass
to? Chris to get out of the way so I can put it down.
Okay. do we get to choose whether our companion goes before or after us? Or is it
Yes,
always-
just like a familiar, but they have to
Okay.
take their whole turn. You can't mix
Yep.
and match.
All right. Henry is gonna get ready to help. He's gonna provide that help action on and help her secure the table,
Mm-hmm.
and then Chris is gonna back up, triggering and ready to action.
Right, place
Okay.
to block this door up.
Okay, Henry, give me a D6 plus 2. All right, just accumulating threat. Oh, nope. There we go. Okay. All right. So Anne, with that, you use the raid action to slam the table down.
Mhm.
Okay. Art, you and Robin hear something. It sounds very similar to the ghouls you fought earlier, coming from the south. It apparently has been attracted by the screaming from the cupboard.
I mean, Art would definitely, if he can say something, like he would say something.
Oh yeah. Oh for sure. Yeah. You could freely shout back and forth. No one's silenced or anything.
Yeah, he would just yell something like, "There's more coming from the south."
Okay.
Probably not shout, like just loud enough, like
Sure.
at an
Okay.
appropriate volume.
Good. Chris is gonna finish his turn. He's gonna grab this dead ghoul, and he's gonna pile it onto the table. To
Oh,
try
nice,
and increase
nice.
the DC.
Okay.
So you're going to use Dead Weight, eh?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So he'll move back to here as he kind of heaves the ghoul onto the table, and then he will pass to Jason.
Okay. As you go to pass to Jason, let's see. No, I don't think anybody would hear it over all the other sounds. All right. Jason, you're up.
All right, seeing Art hears something behind us. I do not see anything. I'll urge everyone to move into I guess a safer position, either back into the hallway where we came from.
As you point
or
that
we came
way,
down this-
Dan is pointing. Dan is this way.
But we haven't even seen what's over there. I will turn and, with my improvised stick, ready in action to strike a creature if it comes in within my reach.
Okay.
I'll pass to Wayne.
All
I'll
right.
have,
Wayne. Oh yeah. What's
Yeah,
Leo
yeah.
doing?
I've Leo. Can I take a peek in the I guess the hallway?
Huh?
Oh, I don't have line of sight. What does he see?
Oh yeah. So you ask Leo to look around the corner. Leo calls back. He says it takes a quick right and then a quick left into a four-way intersection. 5-foot wide hallways, 8-foot high ceiling. There's weird old-fashioned torches lighting some of the passage.
All right, I'll have him. Clear the space and take the dodge action.
All right.
Now that we kind of know the hallway's clear, at least.
Then you pass to Wayne, you said?
Yes, Wayne.
All right, Wayne.
With everyone that's standing between me and the corridor of the south, are they providing like soft cover for anything coming that way, or?
Yeah. If things, yeah. If you have to like shoot through like, I mean, more than one ally, then there's definitely soft cover at play, which would be like two more points to the AC of your target.
Damn. All right. Wayne says, "I'm not good up close. we really need to get into a better position, and he's going to try and mitigate the cover issue, and he's going to ready a shot. Can you hear the ghoul?
Oh yeah, now that you stepped up, you can definitely hear it. It's coming from this way, to the south.
Okay. Step one more. I think that's all my movement at this one because I had to go through somebody. Are the dead bodies difficult terrain as well?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
He's gonna say back to Art, look after my dog, and he's gonna ready a shot for the first creature that's first enemy that sticks its head out.
Okay. Who do you pass to? The oncoming ghoul, the blood beast, or Art?
I'll pass to Art.
Okay, Art.
Okay, Art is going to yell over to Robin. Again, an appropriate. I say yell at an appropriate volume.
Sure.
Get behind me. Go over with Dunbar, and she will kind of go back over, kind of down this way, kind of grouping up with Dunbar, kind of trying to calm him down a little bit, and she'll take the dodge action over there. And then Art is going to kind of, I think he's just going to stay where he is, and he is going to pull out some of his little pocket rubble that he picked up, and he's just going to ready it to throw at the first thing he identifies as an enemy that comes into sight, whether, yeah.
Alrighty. Who do you pass to? The blood beast or the ghoul?
Let's see what happens with the blood beast first up here at this door.
It's Art.
All right. Yeah, it has no art, but maybe it'll get one. I don't know. Let's see. All right. This creature is just going to start attacking the door. As we all know, doors in 5th edition of Dragons have, on the average, 15 AC and 18 hit points. So it's going to take him a hot minute to get through, but he'll start beating it down. This creature, seeing as everybody's level 0, it has multi-attack. It just made sense. So it is going to, alright, attack with its tentacles. That hits the door for 9, and then it is going to slam its... Oh, I'm rolling secretive? Okay, alright. Here we go. And then it's going to slam what I guess amounts to its face against the door as the follow-up. For a total of 15. The door is smashed and splintered. It's a good thing you put a table down. The door is hanging on, but it's only got 3 hit points left. The door will steal. No, just kidding. It passed its play to the ghoul. Alright, the ghoul comes racing around the corner, and you may take your shot, Wayne. It looks at you, it snarls, and as it does, you see its long, undulating tongue snake out of its mouth and begin to taste you on the air.
Does an 11 hit?
Ooh, does an 11 hit? It does not.
In that case, I would like to use that Faxpiration, please. It's a D6, right?
Yep, it's D6.
Oh, God. Really?
Alright, that makes it a 12. 12 hits.
Ooh, okay.
Alright, let's see. 11 damage is a lot of damage. It lets out sort of a surprised scream as your gun just kind of shoots it like right in the throat. Black blood begins to pour from the wound. Let me see what it does. Alright. It disappears around the corner.
Would Art also have been able to...
Oh, yeah, because you had a ready action, for sure. Yeah. Alright, now you are throwing this through 2 people. And I believe you're throwing it at long range. So this is going to be disadvantage. And oh wow, never mind. 17 hits, even with
17.
disadvantage and the soft cover. It takes another 3 points of damage. So yeah, upon getting shot and having something thrown at it, the creature is going to run back around the corner. All right, and that will be its turn. Let's see. Passing into the next round, it will pass to the Blood Beast. All right, Blood Beast will continue its assault on the door. That would smash down the door. There's now a table in the way. All right, so the table is this table right here, right? That's no longer in the center of the room?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I X'd this out last week, but there we go.
No, it was Theater of the Mind did it.
Oh, fair enough. So that table then is probably big enough to replace the door. The creature might just try climbing over it or attacking around it. It's going to go ahead and slam its face into the table. All right, so I'm going to give the table the same stats. So now the table has taken 7 of its 18 health. All right, it'll pass back to the ghoul. All right, let me see. These maps are like very, very cool, but it's sort of hard for me as the DM to tell where the walls are sometimes. So let's see. Okay, got it. All right. Okay, so what?
Also, Crash. I meant to say this. I forgot to mention this earlier. Are we supposed to have Fog of War on?
No.
Yeah, I think it's turned on because I'm seeing when we first enter.
I think that's the default settings for these maps. Okay. Let's see. Lighting, fog exploration off. There we go. All right, that should tighten your guys' view to just your immediate area. All right, Robin and Dunbar. Robin screams and Dunbar begins barking frantically. And Robin says, "It's here! It's coming!" And then the creature takes a dash action to run behind this wall. All right. And it will pass to Anne.
So Robin was one who said that.
Yeah. Robin says it's coming, and then she shouted. She shouts, "It turned the corner. It's there. It's hiding."
Okay. Okay. Is it possible for me to push this door down on top of this blood beast? Like if it was propped up and it was trying to hit it?
If you want to use the door as like an improvised weapon sort of thing, try to smush it with the door, yeah.
Okay.
But the way we would play it is the table won't fit through the door normally, so you're gonna have to kind of turn it and like press down on it. So. Am
I able to see pieces of it as it's breaking down this door to smack it?
Oh, yeah. It's right now. I'd say it's got 3/4 cover from the table. Like. You could like reach over the table and try to hit it or shoot it if you wanted to.
Okay. All right, because this thing is gonna destroy the door so fast. So I guess she thinks that it would make more sense to try and kill this thing. Okay, so what she's gonna do is use the chair leg that she picked up from back up top and. Actually, I'm holding a torch now. Maybe it's scared of fire. She's gonna try and hit it with the torch. All right, so I guess I'll just do a strength check.
All right, now with the table in the way, its AC is like really high. So do you leave the table there, or do you just give up on the table?
I mean, the table might stop it for another turn, so I'm gonna leave.
It does seem to think that the table is just more door.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so here's a strength check. Check strength. Ugh. Oh, okay.
Wow, yeah, 21. Even with the cover from the door, 21's gonna hit.
All right. Is a torch? Torch is just supposed to be one fire, is it?
Yeah, just 1 fire plus your strength.
Okay. So that'll be what's my strength? That'll be 1 fire plus 4.
Okay, so 5 points of fire damage. Its flesh bubbles and sizzles from the fire damage. It takes the full amount from the fire.
Right. And I'll like yell like get back or something like that as I'm doing
And
it.
its multitude of screams intensifies.
Okay. I guess I'll stay here. If you could, then I'll pass to we'll pass to Art, so you can see if you can get Robin out of there.
Okay, Art, to you.
Okay. Since I don't have vision on Robin, she's not engaged with the ghoul, correct? Okay.
Nope, it turned a corner 20 feet away from her.
So kind of like over here-ish?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Art's gonna kind of like yell at her like, get back over here, like get out, get out of there. She's going to kind of run, I'm gonna say maybe over here.
Oh, okay.
And then can she like maybe off this ghoul, like I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
this body is here because
Oh,
it got
it's
stacked.
over there?
It got stacked by the door. Yeah, yep.
Okay.
So,
Well, in that case, let's see. There's one right here. Where was she? She was here. So she would like run over here then, I think.
okay.
And with this other body that's down here, I think Art would say like, maybe there's a bone or something you can pull out of it as a weapon, and like she'll maybe get down and like see if she can like grab something, in case this thing gets up to her, she can start whacking it with a ghoul bone.
Oh my
if she
god,
can get that
that
off
is
of it.
gruesome. Okay. Yeah, I would say she's just gonna need to give me an athletics check just so she can kind of like tear free, like an arm or something.
Yeah. Let's see. So since these are kind of NPCs, is that just like a strength check? for you?
Yep, it's just a strength check.
Okay.
You can make all their abilities show up by hitting the show edit not proficient. Oh no. Okay. So she goes to tear off the Screecher's arm. She plants a foot like on its chest and starts to twist and pull. You hear the popping of like sinew and the tearing of muscle, but she's not able to get it, and she's gonna make a DC 10 Constitution save or gain a level of stress exhaustion. We're just adding them all together now.
It would have been so perfect if you got the random command stands up and the
Oh, it's a ghoul, yeah. So she's able to keep it together. Doesn't get any exhaustion from this, but is unable to pull the arm free.
And then Art is going to.
Oh, she does this to give you a D6 plus 1 because she's acting more heroic than normal.
All right. Art is going to. Let's see. Let me grab her D6 plus 1 for her.
And if it's faster for you guys, I could roll the NPC ones because I'm the one that's like remembering that they trigger. So if that's easier for you guys, I could just roll them for you. So it's totally up to you guys.
I think if I do it a couple of times, it's going to get in my head.
Oh yeah, no worries,
it's just
no
not
worries.
there yet.
All right, so she doesn't gain aggro, and then.
Okay. And so Art is going to kind of step up, and you know what? I think he will. I think he's going to move past the dog, but kind of maybe like just step into the corridor over here, kind of in this. Just to leave the corridor free, and then he is going to kind of like peeking around the corner. Pull out more of his pocket rubble and get ready to throw it in case something comes down this way.
All right, so to your left and to your right, I believe you could see this in the dimness of the area.
Yeah, I can only kind of see like right here.
Okay, you're pretty sure that these are tombs. Like there are There are like sarcophagi or stone coffins, kind of on shelves to your left and to your right.
Are they open or are they closed?
They currently seem to be closed.
Art is going to relay that information and not stay in here, and he will jump to the other side.
Okay, as you begin to move towards the other side, it is not lit, so it's very dark in there. So I guess you have no idea what's in there.
Okay.
All right.
Well, he's really kind of viewing around the corner.
Sure.
And also now watching the room with the coffins.
And remember, in Foundry, you can hold down Q and move your mini around it. It'll let you peek around corners. All right. So who do you pass to? You got Chris, Wayne, or Jason?
Let's see. Trying to remember where everybody is. Let's go over to Chris, I guess.
All right, Chris.
All right. So the one in the room is about to break out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There's one we know of over there,
Mm-hmm.
and there's one we know over here, right? And Art went.
Yeah.
And Art went this way, right?
We lost sight
No,
of the one from the
this way.
south.
Art went this way.
Art went that way,
Mm-hmm.
towards the one we knew was over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The guy that's been throwing pebbles.
Oh,
All
great
right.
fact.
Throwing them well. He did.
Alright.
Yeah.
We gotta fall back, man. What are you doing over here?
Art's just going to say, get the dog out of here. There's one over here.
The dog's fine. I'll ready a shot for the first ghoul I see.
Okay.
Henry will ready a shot for the first enemy he sees.
All right. Give me another threat roll. The +3 this time. D6 +3.
That's good, right?
So you have gained aggro.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's
Think
see.
golf.
So you've cleared your threat though, but now you
Oh,
have
that's good.
now you have the first level of aggro. All right. So you are treated as a PC now, or he is treated as a PC now.
Alright, I mean,
so-
what am I gonna do? Not use the gun? Like,
Alright, it's up to you. All right. So he's readying and you're readying. Got it. Okay. You may pass to Wayne or Jason.
I'll pass them.
To Wayne. Okay, Wayne, you're up.
Mm. Wayne's gonna look back at the room that we seem to have taken up residency in. There was a lot of talk of the ghoul running around.
Mhm.
He's not sure if it's the same one or a different one now. He is gonna back up and look to Jason and Robin and say, "Do you guys have this? Can you protect this way in?"
Yeah, I can hold it, Wayne. Go ahead.
All right. And Wayne's gonna get about there. And right now, if I were to try and shoot through the table, that would be 3/4 cover for the creature.
Correct. Yep.
I'm just gonna ready a shot for whatever's trying to come out of the pantry.
Okay. And then what about Dunbar?
Dunbar, I'm gonna have him. Dunbar's pretty freaked out by all this, so he's just gonna stick close and he's just gonna stand right there. Like to do
Okay.
something clever, but I mean, his first instinct is loud and weird,
Yeah.
fucked up smells. And no, we're not doing anything clever. We're a scared puppy.
All right. Then play passes to Jason.
I step up to the intersection. That way I can
Alright. Yeah.
see both incoming threats. I'll ready an action to strike at one if it becomes within 5
Okay.
feet. A ghoul or anything not obviously our companions. I'll have Rio will get in the center of the room and ready one of his debris chunks in case the mess of flesh makes it through the door.
Fair enough. All right, you control the initiative going to the next round. Who do you pass to? A lot of people are holding actions.
Honestly,
I will. Yeah, I'll pass to the blood beast.
Oh, to the blood beast. All right.
Yes.
All right. The blood beast is going to get through the door. This is goal. Here we go. Let's smash. Oh, it doesn't get through the table. All right. Let bite. Ooh. Let's see. What did I say the door was at? Or the table was at? 11? So yeah, that doesn't get through the table. Okay. The creature continues to scream and slap its wet, sickly appendages against the table, and blood is oozing under the door and spattering into your general vicinity. All right. It will pass to the ghoul. All right. The ghoul comes around the corner, screaming.
Hart's going to let loose his held action.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris will as well.
All right. So Art, from where you're at, I don't think you can see the ghoul yet. But I guess yeah, if you're leaning around the corner, kind of thing. All right. So you go to throw the debris, and it just kind of like dinks off the wall and doesn't hit. 9
That
doesn't
succeed
hit.
at a cost.
Since you asked, you have to. A god punishes you. Lose an inspiration. If you have no inspiration to lose, you are baned and confused. Do you have an inspiration to lose?
No, I don't think we start with inspiration, right?
Alright, then you go. You are, let's see, baned and confused.
Reroll the damage, right?
Yep. Oh wow, 15 damage. Holy shit. Alright, you blow the creature's head off.
Cool. Thank God.
Alright. Any movement? Oh no, you were readying your action. It's not your
Yeah,
turn
that
yet.
was my
Oh,
ready.
yeah. Okay, in that case, that is it for them. They will pass to Jason.
What was that? Did you hit it, Chris? Wayne?
Wasn't me.
Yeah, Chris, RP-wise, I assume that Baned and Confusion of a non-magical nature is you having an episode.
Yeah. Yeah, Art just sees Chris his gun is kind of just shaking in his hand, and he's kind of like touching his face, like sweating a bit.
Right.
Yeah, no real cognitive reply there, Jason.
All right. Well, I don't know if the creature is actually gone, so I'll hold where I'm at, because I don't want to leave a defensive position. So I'll ready in action and stay where I'm at. Leo will do the same. Question
Okay.
on the PC interactions. If they ready in action and it doesn't trigger, do we still roll for them?
Oh, yeah, you should be rolling. If they do anything besides dodge, dash, disengage, or duck, they have to check. So that means readying in action can actually trigger 2 rolls, because 1 to ready and then 1 to actually take that reaction.
Okay. You need a D6
Yep.
plus 2?
For him, yeah, I guess it'd be 2 at this point, because 1 from last turn and 1 from this turn. Alright. Alright, he's still good.
I'm gonna pass to Wayne since he's in my
Alright.
sight, and you can let me know
Wayne.
if what's happening.
To you. I don't know if you're muted or not, Wayne.
No, I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
So the door's barely holding on at this point, right?
Yeah. It's got 7 HP left, so it's splintering. Occasionally, like a tentacle, like pokes its way through the broken, splintered wood, whips around, pulls itself back in.
Are there torches on these walls providing light, or?
Let me see.
Looks like there's
Like
one
in
right
this
here.
room?
Yeah.
I think that's one right there.
No, Anne's actually standing next to the light in this room.
I'm also holding a torch as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Could I holster?
Now these are not like that are in the wall. These are like sconces. Like, so they have like they're mounted to the wall and then they are lit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I didn't know if they were just sitting in like holders, but if they're sconces, then no. Okay.
Yep.
Shit. Wayne's gonna move forward and he's gonna try and take a shot at the creature through the door, through the table, through what's left of the table. And take a pair of shots.
Okay.
One. God damn it.
Okay.
Oh no.
Let's see. Scuffle. Make an athletics or acrobatics check. The DC is 10, or you'll be moved 10 feet in a random direction and knocked prone. Okay, you make the save, so nothing happens. But the first shot misses so wildly that I'm not even going to have it hit the table. But if you miss by a margin of 5,
I
I'm
would
going to
call
have
that I call that a misfire, like it's a dud.
Oh, yeah. All right, so what's the second shot?
Yeah.
Now, do you have something from a feat or anything that would allow your offhand shots to do dexterity damage, or is it just the bullet damage on your offhand shot?
Just the bullet damage on
Got
the
it.
offhand right now.
Okay. Oh, that's right. We made a second gun just for that. Okay. Yeah, neither of those comes close. The first one, yeah, the first one just kind of is a dud, and the second one just pings off the wall here. All right, you got Chris, Art, and Anne.
I'm gonna pass to Anne.
Also worth mentioning about companions, if you forget about your companion, they will always default to dodge action.
Well, I want him to keep dodging. I'm gonna have him moved into this corner. Feel like that he's gonna feel safest there, so that's that pass to Anne.
All right, Anne.
All right, gonna go ahead and try and smack this thing with the torch again.
Okay.
You seem to not like it, so keep going. Oh, okay.
Holy shit, Anne. That also hits for 5 more damage.
All right. And she's also, you know, continue to yell it to get back. You'll want this, you know.
As you bloody the creature, 2 things happen. First, you have made it angry. So now it has advantage on saving throws against charm, frightened, being knocked prone, and being stunned. And you have triggered its cornered ability. So it is going to lash out at you. You will also have +5 to your AC, like through and around the table.
Okay.
Here we go. And a 9's gonna miss.
Okay, good. That would have knocked me out.
All right. And you may pass to Art or Chris, assuming you're gonna keep leaning against the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll pass to.
It would probably be appropriate then at this point for you to be in that space if you're the one that's kind of like holding the table since everybody else left. So.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, and then I'll pass to. We'll pass to Chris.
Okay, Chris.
I'm baiting confused.
Oh, you are. So give me a D10 for the confusion. Alright, a 1 on the confusion table means use all your movement to go in a random direction. So give me a D8. Eight. That would be northeast. So you're just gonna move along the wall here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and then you do not take an action this turn. You make 2 saving throws now: an intelligence saving throw to get rid of the confusion, and a charisma saving throw to get rid of the bane.
Can I try and get rid of the bane first, or does it matter?
That's a good idea. Yeah.
I mean, it's not. I would be so shocked. Womp
Oh,
womp.
oof. Okay. Causes further complications. All creatures allied against you gain advantage on their next attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. This lasts till the end of the round, so it won't benefit anybody because the round's almost over. All right, and then give me a save against the confusion. All right, you are no longer confused. Do you have a light source on you?
My lighter.
Oh, okay,
But I know it would be out right now. So.
Yeah. So let me go in and turn off your light. Hold on.
I think we still see Fog of War.
Yeah, I think you might have to reset. I don't think we see new ones, but the whatever we saw before is still here.
Damn it! All right, how do I reset Fog of War on a scene?
There might be a button in the scene options.
Like I never use it.
Yeah, me neither. So I'm not sure.
So as Chris was running up there, Art, you would have heard Chris say, Billy, where are you? They got us surrounded. Where are you, Billy? And he just kind of scurries off.
Oh shit! All right. So what is hearing that? What would what would Henry do?
I don't know if Henry would have heard it.
Oh, okay. Then what does Henry get up to then? He's just you said he's just been readying shots. Is he still?
Yeah, he's
still
been readying. He's readying to shoot the thing that comes up.
All right, give me a fresh D6 plus 1. All right, so just a little bit of threat. Okay. Play passes to Art.
Well, Art's going to step back out into the hallway, knowing that the ghoul is dead. He's going to look back over his shoulder, back into the main room, and he's just going to yell back in. Chris just went running down the hall. He was saying something about, I don't know, being surrounded, and he's going to point, like, he went that way.
There he goes.
All right.
And just kind of point into the darkness, since he doesn't have a light source. And I guess he will come back into the room over here, and he will get his pocket rubble ready to throw towards the door should the creature appear. And I think Robin's gonna try to grab a ghoul arm again.
All right, Robin, give me another athletics check to try to tear this thing free. There you go. With a sickening pop and a tear, you now are the proud owner of a ghoul arm. We will treat it as Le Club.
You know, the perfect bone icon for that.
All right, cool. So what now?
Do you need another D6?
give me a D6 plus 2 this time.
Oof.
Ooh, all right. So she is now aggro. All right, cool.
I will. Does everybody basically have like ready to actions against the blood beast at this point, other than Anne, basically?
I think the only people who have ready actions is Henry and Jason
Okay.
And Leo.
and
I
Leo.
thought Leo did. Okay,
Yeah.
and Art does. So there's 4 ready to actions. So I guess I'm going to pass to the Blood Beast.
Alrighty. As you pass to the Blood Beast, going into the next round. Alright. Here we go. It is going to try and smash its way through the rest of this table. Here we go. 14 does not hit the 15 armor class of the table. Here is smashing its face against the table. Oh, that'll do it. Alright, the table is destroyed. The creature is invisible. You may take your shots, Henry, and I guess Art, if you were readying a shot, and Leo was readying to throw some debris.
And it's just dunking out the way.
Anne is built like a brick shit house, so she's like blocking the door. There's a little bit of cover for the creature. So let's see, Henry, 9 is definitely not going to do it. Art, 11 does not hit, and Leo, a 16, even with Anne providing soft cover, hits. Anne, the creature did not like the fire. Doesn't seem to really care one way or the other about the debris. You would say that it was not very effective.
Okay.
Alright, Leo is now a priority target. Not the priority target, but if it had to choose between a green person, a PC, or Leo, it would pick Leo. Alright. The creature is going to go ahead and pass to... it's going to pass to Jason.
Seeing that the creature is free, still haven't heard or seen of the wandering one. I'll pull back to the rest of the party, but I'll keep a lookout for the ghoul, and I'll ask where Chris went. Because I don't see him.
And Art just came running in, yelling that Chris went running down that hallway. So
Yeah.
you would
Alright.
have known that.
Yeah.
All right, I'll step into that hallway. I'll like catty corner, cross over you here, and I'll
At this point, with all the
Where did he go?
corpses and moving through allies and stuff, you would be dashing at this point if you go any further.
yeah. All right, which way did he go? To the left or the right at the end of the hall?
To the right.
All right, I'll action dash to
Okay.
find Chris.
All right, so right around there, you see Chris is in there. He seems to be sweating real bad, but mostly seems to be in possession of his faculties. But you know, he looks like he's under a lot of duress. There, it seems to be behind him. There is like a stone coffin on a shelf. He is inside a tomb right now.
All right. I'll take a last bit of movement. Chris, come on out. It's all right. This kind of stepping on the dead beast. It's good and dead. You were away and did a great job. And then Leo will
Oh god.
There's all these little postcards from the dungeon. Isn't that fun? Little
I don't like the
postcards.
dessert of it. That's not helpful.
Yeah, we should go.
Yes, let's join the group. Back to the group. Then Leo will check the hallway again to see if there was anything down there, kind of peeking around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything?
Yeah, so if you moved here and you look around the corner, if you hold down Q on your mouse, you can actually kind of wiggle your mini to look around the corner.
Leo doesn't have any vision.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I don't
My
have
bad.
my spike
Yeah. Sorry, Leo. So Leo goes around the corner. There's a four-way intersection, and he doesn't see any immediate threats from his current
Okay,
location.
I,
He does see that the passage to the left leads to a creepy ass room.
Creepy ass room to the left. All right.
Yeah.
I'll have we'll relay that back to the main group and take the dodge action to where he's at.
Okay.
and yells if Dan is down there. If he sees Dan.
No, I don't. He doesn't see Dan. Just a creepy room to the left.
Okay.
Alrighty. Then let's see. Who do you pass to, Jason?
I passed to the blood beast.
Oh, it's already gone this round, so you could just pass to
Oh,
Ian, Art, Chris,
there.
or Wayne.
To Chris then.
Okay. All right, Chris.
Yeah, Chris kind of steps out. He gives Jason kind of a weird look. He's like, "Yeah, let's get back. That's 15, 20, 25, 30. He'll double his speed to an end next to an ally,
Hmm.
so he'll get to here. Can he see the blood beast now?
Yep.
Right. And he'll take a shot at it.
Okay. It's got some soft cover from Ian.
I thought you said just one person was.
Yeah, but this is like a small doorway, and Anne's a very big lady. She's kind of
Okay.
like, yeah.
All right.
12 is not gonna hit.
Okay.
All right.
I will try and get rid of my lingering pain.
Okay. Charisma saving throw.
Oh,
That'll
hey.
do it.
Nice.
That'll do it.
And then Henry will take a shot as well.
Okay. Let's
Oh, thank
see.
God.
Oh my goodness.
15 does not hit.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me D6 plus 2. All right, and play passes to. Who do you pass to?
Henry's gonna back up.
Okay.
He's gonna cuddle with Dunbar. And I'll pass to Anne.
All right.
All right.
And you're up.
Okay.
You're squaring off against the beast. A pile of broken door and broken table in between you.
Okay. Okay. What I'm gonna do is
Oh, my bad. Nobody can see it because the little wall I made for the table is there. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Let me see here. I keep hitting it, but it might kill me. Huh? Okay. What I'm gonna do? It's an action to use a healing surge.
Yes.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dodge instead,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pass to Wayne.
Okay. You the side effect of a positive side effect of you being so big and the door, being kind of small, is that the creature can't get past you.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it could if it tried to tumble or whatever, but yeah. All right, and you passed to Art, you said?
No, Wayne.
To Wayne. Okay. Wayne, you're up.
And you're a lovely woman, but you're blocking my shot. God.
With me dodging, could it alleviate the the cover?
Because you're kind of juking and jiving back and
Yeah.
forth. Yeah, sure. That sounds good. Okay.
All
I
right.
had assumed that you would square it up to kind of keep it in there. So,
I am trying to keep it in there, but I also don't want to get shot too.
all right.
And I definitely don't want to shoot him. All right. Fuck. We'll try and shoot it again.
All right. Go for it. Oof. 7 does not hit.
God damn it.
Oh.
9 does not hit.
I don't have a sense of what this creature's AC is yet, do I?
It seems to be, well, with the end block of the door, it was higher than 15. All right. Anything else from Wayne?
No.
All right. Or
I
Dunbar?
miss. Dunbar's going to keep dodging. I mean,
All right.
he's got a human there who kind of smells vaguely beef jerky, so that's better. Fuck. I'll
Pass to Art. He's the last
pass
in the
to
initiative.
Art.
All right, Art. You and Robin are up. Robin now has club.
Is there a torch anywhere that Art can see? That is.
There are sconces on the wall, but they're not torches for pulling off. They're just kind of like little oil pits that get lit.
I think the only people who had torches was Jason and Anne.
Mhm.
I mean, he saw that the rubble did very little. He's going to yell down over to Jason. Do you have eyes on Chris?
Hey, Chris is right next to you.
And Chris looks at
Oh,
you
Chris
real
looks-
funny.
Sorry, I missed that he came back. Perfect. Then he is going to. Let's see. You know what? I think he's just going to. He's going to try to grab a club arm as well.
Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah. Give me an athletics check to try
Why
to
not?
rip fruit loose. Okay.
Hey,
Robin stares at you in a way that a child realizes that their father is not very strong. Yeah.
This is his -3 to strength.
Yeah.
Hey, when she first did it, it was a a 1.
It's only being held out by one string.
Yeah. All right.
I
Anything
watched
from
Mom
Robin?
open that jar of pickles earlier.
I mean, I think Robin's just going to take the dodge action over here.
All right. Fair enough. You control the initiative going into round 2. Who do you pass to?
Let's get it over to Anne.
All right, Anne. Do you keep dodging? What do you do?
Oh, dang. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep dodging.
Okay, gonna keep dodging. All right, who do you pass to?
Actually, okay.
You.
Oh yeah, I'll keep dodging, and I'll pass to.
Okay.
We'll pass to Jason.
All right, Jason, down the end of the hall. What do you got?
Yep. Make my run back to the
All right.
lovely group.
The Anne seems to have the creature trapped in the cabinet. She's doing some like women's professional basketball, torch in one hand, hands out in the other, trying to juke and jive and keep the creature's attention.
She has a torch in one hand and a piece of furniture leg in the other.
Wonderful. Action dash to get on the other side of the room here.
Okay.
And where we help Anne at the moment. I'll have meanwhile Leo will timidly the passageway to his right. How far does that go?
To Leo's right.
Yeah,
It goes
south of
about
that.
it goes 10 feet before hitting a T intersection that goes left and right.
Okay. And then the creepy room is to the left, like 10 feet. What you
So
said?
10 feet, right turn, and then immediate left turn that opens up into a big creepy room. Says it looks like an occult Satan chapel shrine. It's kind of a shrine to evil, I think.
It's shockingly good detail. Just I can't see in the room. All right. Yeah, Leo's not gonna go in there by himself. He'll stay where he's at and dodge.
Okay.
I'll pass to Chris.
You got 4 guns waiting to be fired. Yeah.
You're right.
Alright.
You're right. Go ahead. I already said it.
Would you pass to Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Chris, go for it.
Chris readies a shot.
Readying a shot. Okay.
Henry readies a shot.
Okay. Henry, give me another D6.
Plus,
Plus 1 this time.
it's really confusing what the.
Well, it zeroes out each time, and then when it starts at 1. Okay.
Okay. All right, and then we'll pass to Wayne.
All right. Wayne sees what the army guys are doing and takes a deep breath, tries real hard to focus and not embarrass himself this time, and he's gonna try and shoot again. Since I'm assuming we're all, planning on shooting
firing
at
range.
once.
Yep.
All right. All right, start firing. Okay, Wayne, 13 is just shy of the mark.
Okay, I'd like to use another charge of Showman.
Okay.
That would add I think that's based off my charisma, so that'd be +3.
Okay.
So would a 16 hit?
Yep, that definitely hits. All right. With these 3 shots, it is just hamburger meat.
Is it still going? Because I got one
No,
more.
oh no. I mean, it's so dead.
Okay,
Like, there's nothing left. Yeah. And
it's on the floor.
Assuming nobody is dying or dead, we will end combat. All right, that means that the NPCs clear all their threat and all their aggro.
Did we actually make it out of that without anybody taking damage?
Yeah.
We're learning.
Popcorn initiative.
And slumps down next to the side, dealing with whatever that thing was, and then she perks up and remembers that Daniel's in danger, so she's gonna immediately start running.
Hold on. We gotta reload. Just give us 30 seconds. We're not gonna open any doors. Give us 30 seconds. Reload our guns. We'll come with you.
We do need bullets. We're gonna have to save your brother.
Yes, and Andrew, you have a weapon in your hand. I don't want you to go and bear.
I have a torch and a club.
Can the NPCs do a healing surge?
Can the NPCs do a healing surge? I'm gonna say no to NPC healing surges. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and I guess while they're reloading, Anne's gonna reload her Constitution and do a healing surge.
Art is going to finally examine that ghoul body like he wanted to earlier.
Okay. All right. So for the ghoul, you can give me it probably makes sense to do a medicine check. Intelligence medicine.
It's 16.
Okay. With a 16, you are sure that at one time, whatever this creature is, it may have been human. You're pretty sure that it was human at one point. It is dead, but yet somehow it was also alive. Immediately, pop culture stuff, Walking Dead, zombies, things like that. However, the biology of the creature has been dramatically changed. For starters, the genitalia has all but like shriveled up and like fallen off. The torso is over muscled and kind of hunched over in a much more primitive kind of Neanderthal sort of build. The arms are much longer than a person's arms are supposed to be. The fingers of the hands much longer than they're supposed to be, and long black talons grow from each of the fingers, and the talons almost have like an oil on them, and the mouth, the jaw, it hinges like way past where the ears maybe used to be, giving it almost like a reptilian like bite radius. The inside of its mouth has 2 rows of sharp teeth that kind of look human, but if all human teeth were canines. And then lolling out of its mouth is basically a snake sized tongue, just several inches around and just several feet long.
Does it have like any remnants of clothing or anything like that on it, or is it just?
Yeah, so as you're kind of checking the creature out, you do see that there is sort of like the remnants of like a pant leg around like the right thigh, and what looks like the remains of one shoe on its left foot.
I mean, this I think shakes Arthur, because this is like direct proof that this is
Of the supernatural, yeah.
This is definitely like not tricks that are happening, and he's going to kind of shakily stand up and I think just kind of walk over to Robin.
Give me a wisdom or charisma saving throw as you try to process all this shit.
Let's see. We'll go with charisma. It's slightly better.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna give you a point of exhaustion / stress because this is definitely kind of pushing you pretty hard.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
If it's possible, with the hamburger meat that's on the pantry floor, can Wayne stick his head in there and see if there's like any cooking oil or anything that might be flammable that we might be able to like fashion into a Molotov cocktail or something on the
All
shelves?
right. Yeah. Without even needing an investigation check, as you look in there, you're confident that in the time that it was hiding in there, it basically smashed open and ate anything edible or anything that it could get a hold of. And that during the fight, with bullets blazing and tentacles whipping and everything else, everything in there is just wrecked.
All right, never mind then.
Yeah. You are pretty confident, however, looking down at the mass, that a lot of the remaining parts that are kind of mixed into this like hamburger meat are human. Like you see human molars, you see like an eye that's kind of just like looking up at you from the gore. Like it's just, yeah.
Wayne shudders and tries not to think about it. Yeah, I'm reloaded. You guys good?
Yeah, are you guys good?
Can Art listen to see if like he hears anything else nearby? Like he knows we want to head down this corridor to the right, but just like, is there anything?
Yeah. Give me a perception because you're just trying to listen. Yep, it rolled.
Okay.
the pounding in your own ears, the oncoming migraine, the existential crisis, like you hear all sorts of things. You hear what sounds like a low kind of gurgling, hungry growl. You hear chanting from everywhere. Is it a hallucination? Is it real? Is it just some sort of magic of this place? But do you hear anything specific, anything useful? No. Robin puts an arm on your hand on your your shoulder, your forearm, or no, sorry, your bicep, and kind of squeezes it and says, "Dad, are you all right?"
Like I think when she touches him, he kind of like starts a little bit, and then relaxes when he hears her voice, and he's gonna like realize he's supposed to maybe be the one assuring her, and he's gonna kind of turn around. He'll try to relax, and maybe let me see if I can. Maybe I can do a deception roll real quick and just see how well he can say that he's fine.
That is, you are not fine. Like, as you attempt to tell her that you're fine, everyone in the room with their passive insight knows that you are not fine. Robin nods slowly, and she says, "Dad, this is happening, and we have to deal with it, or we're gonna die."
As if I hear her say that, and I said,
Yeah.
"Look what we've been going through with all of us, and Daniel's all alone. We need to go." Just gonna turn around and keep walking.
Okay. You can go left, right, or straight.
All right, she's gonna listen out, see if she can hear him crying again.
All right. Give me a perception.
I'll bring up
You
the
do
rear.
see that
I
there's a
have four.
large room to your left. You are unable to hear anything more than the chanting and occasional gurgling in the background.
Okay. Large room. I mean, she would most likely want to be in a large room rather than in these tight corridors. So,
As you walk into this room, you trigger flavor text. All right, this room is festooned with moldy skeletons that hang from rusty shackles against the walls. A wide alcove in the northern wall contains a painted wooden statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a voluminous black cloak. His pale left hand is resting on the head of a wolf that seems to be carved of similar wood and in similar style that stands next to him. And in his right hand, he holds a smoky gray crystal orb. Chanting continues to echo off the walls. You see that there is a passage to the east. There are also little tiny support columns that are holding up the ceiling in this room. The ceiling in this room rises from the claustrophobic 8 feet of the hallway to a slightly more comfortable 10 feet.
okay. There's a passage at the end of the room. I'll call back. It says, It continues this way. It's a weird shrine or something.
Robin and Art are trying to stick close. They don't want to get left behind.
What the heck did we get ourselves into?
Henry, Dunbar, I'll protect our backs if you guys want to head on it.
So this is obviously way more detailed than like the wooden carving, but someone took the liberty of photoshopping what you would have seen. The the sort of wooden carved statue of the pale man, the wolf, and the orb.
Art's gonna approach it and try to, like, not touching anything, but like just trying to examine it closer.
Yeah, sure. As you approach, you see the orb faintly glow, and the smoke inside of it begins to swirl about. The orb looks, fascinating, but as you kind of stare at it, go ahead and give me a perception or investigation.
Do investigation.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the guy, he has very sharp features, and it looks like he's got like kind of pointy ears, you know, like a Lord of the Rings elf, but not like an anime elf or a World of Warcraft elf, just like kind of pointed ears. If you didn't know any better, it was like if Dracula was a Lord of the Rings elf, is kind of the vibe you're getting.
What is the smoke doing in the orb?
It's just kind of casually swirling about.
Does it remind me at all of like the smoke out, like the mist outside? Is it that kind of thing, or is it-
Absolutely. Yeah, it definitely has that same vibe to it. Oh, sorry about the pause there. Let me catch you guys up.
There's a door.
Art's going to just say the statue that it has an orb with that same mist that was outside in it.
Well, I want to say it's just a statue, but I guess we can't really say that anymore. Maybe it means something.
There's no like nameplate or anything anywhere with the statue, is there?
Do you look? Yeah, you looked around. You don't see any writing or anything. I mean, and there are skeletons that are, you know, kind of hung from the walls and ceiling.
Are there any like chains about?
Also, I mean, something that modern people with rational minds might find unusual. There are in this room like stands just full of like candles, and the candles are just burning these old-timey fat tallow waxy candles. But as you kind of stare at them, they never seem to diminish. It's almost like everything in this room is timeless in some way.
Seeing the light source, I think Art would maybe try to take, like, blow out a couple candles and like take them and like take one that's also lit with him.
Yeah, sure.
Seeing that fire seemed to do something before.
Okay. And what are you doing over there, Ian?
Looking at this door. She wants to step up to it, and then I'll call out through it and say, Daniel, are you in there?
How loud do you call out?
Kind of not loud, but loud enough for somebody who was like standing. If it was a small room behind it, they would be able to hear.
Okay. There's no reply.
Okay. All right. She's gonna go ahead and try the door.
Okay. As you touch the door, your hand sticks to it. You watch as a face appears in the door. It looks like the face of a skeletal demon. You see arms begin to stretch out of the door and reach for your throat. The door is alive.
Oh no.
All right. I'll roll you into some initiative here.
All right.
Yep. Oh, here we go.
Sorry, I keep rolling Robin accidentally into the initiative.
Oh, no worries. Let's see. All right, Anne, you have won the initiative.
All right.
But you are stuck fast to the door where you tried to open it.
All right.
So essentially, you are grappled by the door.
Okay. And she's not gonna want to be grappled. So she's gonna try and break free from the grapple.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see.
Is it athletics or anything, or is there something special about it?
I'm double checking. Yeah, it is just an athletics to try and pull yourself free. Ooh, that's very good. All right. The door is going to. Okay. Yeah, you pull yourself free. You feel quite a bit of skin kind of get left behind on the door, but you have torn yourself free from it.
Okay. I don't have any bonus action, so I'm gonna back up. Oh, it's the game's paused.
Oh, my bad. There you go.
All right, I'm gonna yell out, and not yell out. I'll back up into Chris and be like, "Thor, it's alive," and then back up to him.
All right. As you back up, you see the arms kind of stretching out from the door as it reaches for you.
Okay.
All right. And so, Anne, you're passing to Chris, you said? You guys are currently squeezing, by the way, if you stay in that space.
So I'll go ahead and pass to Chris. Yeah.
Okay. So Chris, you guys are squeezing. So attacks against you are at advantage. Your attacks are at disadvantage, and it's difficult terrain.
You're not. Can you not move any further? Okay. All right. Chris will see this crazy ass door reaching out at him. He will take the disengage action.
Okay.
And move to this corner as he tries to duck out of the way of the hand.
All right.
Yeah.
Henry will grapple Anne and pull her back.
Here.
And here's my D6. That's +1, right?
Yep. All right, so he just gains a threat.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Who do you pass to?
Wait.
All right, Wade, you're up.
Is there like a pillar kind of blocking my view?
Yep.
Okay.
There are support pillars in this room.
Now, is that providing cover, or is that just sort of there for?
It's just these are thin enough that they shouldn't be providing cover, but the creature is actually around the corner here. So it's like I put its mini down so you can see it, but like the door is around the corner.
Okay.
So a shot from your current location, the creature would have +5 to its AC from being around the corner. Like, you can still see its hands kind of reaching out, but that's about it.
So it's like sort of in flush with the wall here.
Absolutely.
So like if I were to go in that corner, that would be, I wouldn't be in melee with it, I don't think.
It's got very long, stretchy arms. I'll provide the state-of-the-art illustration to show you. Here's this door I'm drawing, and then it's got arms. Spoopy.
You could just walk around the other
So
side.
lifelike.
You could just leave and walk around the other side.
Yeah, it's just a door. Just go, yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Wayne is going to say, you know what? I don't think our bullets are worth this thing. If it's a door, it hopefully won't go anywhere. And he is going to, keep an eye on it. But he's going to make a move to get back out in the hallway.
Okay. You can tell me right now if you guys don't want to fight the door. It's a door. It can't follow you. That would be crazy.
I mean, we fully expect it to follow us, but I mean, slowly. I don't want to fight it. I don't want to.
I mean, if you guys are all gonna if you guys,
I don't have an interest in fighting the door.
This is what makes active initiative like good, is that you guys could be like, hey, let's not fight it, and then you don't pass to it until the end of the round, and by that point you guys have all left, and the door's like, ah, man.
Yeah. I'm down to
all right, I will end combat. So listen, all you active initiative haters, suck it. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways,
I'm right there with you, Crash. There's another game I'm in, and everyone was like, active initiative, that's hard. I was like, no, it's not. It's fun.
Who's still hating except Larry Onus?
He's got a cult though.
Oh, does he?
Well, the cult's wrong.
I respect their right to believe the wrong way. That's fine. All right, so a bunch of you are at this big, like this intersection, and you have kind of headed down that path. Art is following you.
Right here. That's a room with a table.
Yep, there is a room with a table, and here's some flavor text. All right, there is a chandelier suspended above a table in the middle of this room. There are 2 high-backed chairs flanking the table. The table has an empty clay jug and 2 clay flagons atop it. Iron candlesticks stand in 2 corners. Their lights long since melted away, yet somehow still lighting the room. Skyrim rules. You can see what you think is Dan in a smaller room to the south of your current location.
Yeah, she's yelling, Daniel, and running towards him.
He cries out, Anne, don't come in!
What do you mean?
They're nearby, I know it. I know it.
Who?
They're gonna kill me, Anne. They're gonna kill me.
Who?
There's a guy and a lady, and they're like dead, I think, but they're not dead. And then this thing, it was made out of meat, and it took me, and it took me down these stairs, and they were waiting, and there were these naked guys. They were also dead, and they had these long tongues, and then they smell so bad, and they.
Okay, that's okay. It's okay.
No, don't!
And I'm gonna go over and try and calm him down.
He is all tied up and trussed up in the bed.
All right, I'm gonna look for a way to.
The smell in this room is absolutely repulsive. I'm gonna need you to give me a Constitution save. And also, yeah. Oof. You immediately become sick. Whether you are dry heaving or barfing, you are effectively sickened, which is like poison. It's the same exact thing, but you know, like everybody can get sick from stuff, so that's why we call it sickened. But yeah, you yeah, you're just like it's the worst smell you've ever smelled. It's horrible. It's the thing in the back of the fridge that you found at 2 a.m. during insomnia, and you couldn't stop yourself. You had to smell it. You had to know how mold could be so many colors at once, and immediately you just started dry heaving into the sink. It's worse than that smell.
Yeah, I mean, or just like I'd say he just like collapses here in the doorway and just like starts heaving and adding his own smells to the room.
So this room, this room contains a large wood frame bed with a rotted leather mattress, and there is a wardrobe in the room. And let's see, there seem to be some crates, some lights. Looks like there's like a foot locker at the foot of the bed.
Anne's gonna be trying to unhook or unbind
Right.
Dan.
As soon as you go to touch Dan, you feel time slow down. All right. I need everybody yet again to roll into initiative. All right.
Ooh, that's not good.
Okay. The door, not the door. Let's just say a panel on the wall to the south, Anne, opens, and you see a woman, or what maybe once was a woman, smiling at you from the shadows of a hidden alcove. She stinks of rotten meat and fouler things than that. Her mouth is badly cut, and you realize that she has cut her mouth on her own double rows of razor-sharp teeth. You think, Art, through the sickness and the haze, that she kind of looks like the woman from the painting. She speaks to you, and it is in a language that the two of you do not understand, but also, as she's speaking, you do understand it. And she says, "What the fuck are you doing with the sacrifice?" And she kind of steps forward, and she traces a hand which has those long black claws at the end of each finger along Dan's face, kind of cutting a line of skin and letting some blood flow, and says, "We must appease the Dark Lord. You cannot stop us from this task, but you could help us. Wouldn't you like to help us?" And with a swiftness, she kind of like leaps over the bed next to you, Anne, and readies to attack you. And she is going to pass the initiative. Alright, Art, a second door opens. And you see a man come shambling out. And he definitely looks worse for wear. He is dressed in old-timey Renaissance, like, noble's clothes, much as the woman. His mouth is shredded, where rows and rows of razor-sharp teeth have begun to sort of eat away at the flesh there. His back is slightly hunched, his arms slightly elongated, and he has those same razor-black claws. And he says, yes, listen to my wife. The sacrifice must happen. You are a part of this now. This house has claimed you. You are as we, and together we appease the Dark Lord. Only one needs to die tonight. Let it be this one. And he readies an action to attack Art. And then he passes to Anne.
Oh, crap. Let me see here.
It looks like they are either going to try and slit your throats with their razor-sharp claws, or just start biting your faces.
Okay.
That's kind of the vibe they're giving off.
All right. I mean, Anne is really upset with her cutting up Dan's face. And this guy saying we have to sacrifice somebody, and sacrifice pointing at Dan. I guess in like her anger and wanting to just retort, she says, "Oh, why don't we sacrifice her?" And I'm just gonna point at the woman, and I guess go ahead and.
As soon as you do, she says, "You bitch," and she slashes at your throat.
Right.
Here we go. 23 for 8.
All right, 8. I got a wound.
Okay. All right. You also need a Constitution save against the paralytic claws. Oh God, she got you in the eye.
And I guess I'm paralyzed too.
Oh shit. Okay.
All right.
Art, you watch this whole thing unfold, and Anne's blood just like spatters across your cheek and the floor, and she may have lost her eye. It's hard to tell. But now she's just sort of like seizing up, like she's having a seizure. All right, Anne, who do you pass to?
I guess I'll pass to Art. He's right there. Let me see here, and then go ahead and remake. Is this a lingering?
Yeah, I'm making it for you.
No, I have the. Oh no, the paralyzed.
Oh, the paralyze is lingering. Yeah, and you did get paralyzed on your turn, so this is good.
So,
yeah. So you lose your turn, but then you get to make a new Constitution save. All right, she kind of pulls her shit back together after a few tense seconds of like seizure, foaming at the mouth, the whole deal. And you blink your eye, and you're pretty sure it's still there.
Okay. All right. I passed Art. So.
Pocket rebel, sha.
All right, Art. Robin says, Dad, wait, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. Dad?
is.
Are you there? Art, Lauren?
Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, okay.
He's going to turn to Robin and he's going to say, "Run, get out of here now." And he's going to turn back to the man. And he's going to say, "I don't know. I think Anne has the right idea. Why don't we sacrifice both of you?" And he's going to take the candle that he's been carrying. And
Yeah.
You said he was like in Renaissance garb.
Yeah,
He's going to like thrust the candle into it and like try to set this guy on fire.
All right. Give me an attack roll against the guy to see if you can kind of land this hit.
Do you want me to roll strength?
Yeah, this would just be a strength, unfortunately.
My best. All right.
Oof. All right. So as you go to kind of stab him, stab forward with the candle and try to like burn him and kind of light some of the greasy, filthy clothes on fire, this guy lunges forward and tries to bite you. Uh, 19 for 11.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Oh Jesus! All right. Yeah, Robin screams out, "Dad!" And just kind of stares down at your body. Those of you out in the hallway, you're just hearing these attacks and these conversations. You're seeing people drop. Wow, another wounded eye. What are the odds? Okay. All right, so he kind of tears a chunk, he kind of bites into your face, and Art drops. What are you gonna have Robin do?
I think Robin is going to take that ghoul arm and kind of jump over Art, kind of standing over him, and she's going to say, "Get off my dad!" And she's going to try to hit him with the ghoul arm.
Let's see. 11 does not hit.
Oh, the damage. Oh.
All right, so she swings the ghoul arm, and it just kind of like makes a sickening thud as it kind of hits the corner of the wall and the secret alcove. And the creature, the man, just kind of looks at it and looks at you and says, "Do you offer up your father as the sacrifice then? Only one has to die." I don't think Robin. I don't think she'd give you up. I don't think so. Based on what I know. All right. What else does Robin do? Who's she pass to?
She would pass, I guess, back to Wayne. Does she need to roll a d6?
Yeah, she's got to roll a d6. This aggro would have been cleared from the last fight, so let me clear that. But give me a d6 plus 1.
Oof.
This is a good example because if she doesn't get a 5 or 6 on this roll, then he just doesn't even consider her a threat. So he's not going to attack her. He's just going to like move past her, move on to like more viable targets.
That works. All right.
Oh, but you got a looks like a 7, so you are a threat. So
Yeah.
in that case, I guess he'll go after her next. All right, who did she pass to then?
To Wayne.
All right, Wayne. No pressure.
I'm going to start with Dunbar just to get him out of the way.
Fair.
The smells are intriguing and horrific, mostly horrific, and not in a good way. It's not like, good smelling poop. This is awful. We're going to go away from the smells We're gonna dodge.
There is a door to the north. Dunbar has a bad feeling about the door.
Does Dunbar get a feeling that like the door might open at any second, or just a bad feeling?
Dunbar knows that this is the same door that tried to kill Anne, just the other side of the door. All right, so he runs towards the door, that immediately starts backpedaling, barking, and beagle criking at the door.
Yes.
Inside the room, you hear the woman say, "Oh, did someone bring a puppy?" All right.
Wayne is gonna stand his ground, and he's gonna turn back to Chris and Henry and say, "Guys, we gotta get our shit together. There's some really bad-looking people down here, and I mean evil, not badly off." And he's gonna raise his pistols. He's gonna fire at the guy.
Okay. So because it's just Robin's not penning this dude in or anything, and she's not like this big old muscle lady. You don't have any. There's no cover, just normal shots down the hall. She kind of presses herself against the wall, I suppose, to kind of. Oh, very nice opening shot. 20 for 14. You spin this dude around with that shot.
Okay, my follow-up.
Uh, 12 does not hit, though.
I'm gonna use my last instance of showman.
Okay.
Since I've got 3 friendlies right there.
Mm-hmm.
So
a plus 3, it would hit. So he takes 6 more damage and is bloodied. All right,
guys,
now,
I think I heard bad. Come on, let's pile on.
Now that you've bloodied him, his speed goes up, and his resistances go up, and he lashes out with a claw at Robin. For 12 damage.
She's unconscious too, I think.
All right, and she's got to do a Constitution saving throw against the paralysis. All right, so she is also paralyzed.
Also a broken rib. Oh my goodness.
All right, Wayne, he has already acted this round. They won the initiative and then kind of held Anne and Art hostage, so they cannot steal.
All right.
Wait, was he able to do that attack? Because didn't he do a reaction to attack Art?
Oh shit! You're right. He wouldn't have gotten the. Yeah. All right. Oh. Good point. Good point. My bad. All right. So Robin, you are up. You don't have a broken rib, and everything is great. My bad. All right. Got a little bloodthirsty there.
You're very bad. You're getting a little too into character there, Crash.
Yeah. Sorry.
See, it happens to best of us.
This is my first time playing with monster weaknesses and the bloodied and bruised stuff, so I'm trying real hard not to forget to use the bloodied abilities. But I already have my everything. All right. So yeah, Wayne, they can't steal. So what do you do?
Thank God. Wayne's gonna turn to Chris and Henry and say, "Guys, get over here. We got to press our advantage. I think he's hurt real bad. Let's just pile on.
Get out of the way."
Pass.
All right, so pass to Chris.
And I guess I'll sidestep to give him room.
Okay.
Is this a table here?
With,
there is a table there.
All right, army style. Chris runs up to the table. He item interact, flips it over.
Okay.
And gets behind it for cover. And starts shooting at the vampire. Or
Okay.
ghoul. Or I'm assuming. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to assume your monstrosity guy.
Seeing that person,
Did you just assume my monstrosity?
I see vampire.
Vampire too. But I read ghoul, so I don't know.
I didn't read. We can't read anything. We're not reading anything. We're seeing stuff.
True. All right, here's my shop.
All right. Ooh,
13 hit.
13 does not hit.
All right, I will use this.
Okay, if you miss an
Add
attack
up
roll, if
the
you're
three.
ability check on a saving throw, you can draw on the memory of your fallen soldiers to gain a bonus roll the number of allies against you. Okay. 16 does hit. He takes 11 points of damage.
Cool. How does he look?
He looks like he's got a bunch of fucking holes in him.
All right, and then Henry will move up. You know what to do. And he'll take a shot.
Okay.
Please roll good. That's not good.
All right. Yeah, it goes right past Robin, right past Gustav Durst. Just big hole in the wall back here. Oh,
Ooh,
all right.
beautiful.
And now he is a viable target for bad guys.
Can you shove someone towards you? That doesn't make sense. I'm not. I'm sorry I asked. I'm sorry I even asked.
Okay.
He will back up. And that's our turn. We'll
Okay.
pass to. Oh, Anne hasn't gone yet.
No, I've gone. I went first. And-
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, and got paralyzed, and
Didn't Art go too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So it's just Jason. All right,
All right, Jason.
Jason, you.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get Leo out of the way.
All right.
Move him up. Oh, can he see it from there?
From where he is at, he can't really see it now. From there, he can see a little bit of Art, Robin, Anne, and Dan.
Alright, well. 5, 10, 15, 25. Can he peek around the corner and throw a piece of debris?
Sure.
That's what he'll do then.
All right. Yeah, he chucks it down the hallway, and it's just gonna ding off the walls. And then give me a D6 plus 1. All right. And then what does Jason do?
Oh. Well, with Robin and Art both down, I'm gonna go ahead and move up to.
Robin's
Try to
not
get-
down.
Oh, Robin's not down. You're right.
You could get out of the way.
Yeah.
That was the alternate timeline.
There was an alternate timeline. I'm seeing the past and the future. I will clear a line of path. I can't really push in. Past Robin.
Well, you can move through an ally. So if you have the speed, they're just it's just difficult terrain. So if you wanted to sandwich yourself between both the bad guys and get in there, you certainly could. I don't know why you would want to do that, but you could do that if you wanted to.
I'll just kind of yo back to Robin to disengage and come back to us.
Okay.
And we can get her farther out. We just have to deal with this undead zombie thing. I'll ready an action to strike either the man or the woman.
If they get within melee range of you? Okay.
Yes. If they
All
try
right.
to push into the hallway.
So into round 2, you're passing to Art and Robin. Alright. So who's going first, Robin or Art?
Robin will make a medicine check, I guess,
Oh.
on Art.
Okay.
He still doesn't have his reaction yet, so you can just walk away.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I guess she can she'll die if she stays. She'll disengage.
Well,
You don't
have to
need- no,
disengage,
yeah, you don't have
they
to
don't have
disengage.
She can
they don't have a reaction. Yeah,
That's
so
right.
she
Oh,
can
yeah.
try to heal him and then
Yeah,
scurry
yeah.
away. Yeah.
Alright,
Or
so
drag
medicine-
him back to
Or
us.
she could just she could drag him back.
Perfect. Yes, I like that. She drags them out of the room.
Okay.
I guess Art needs to make a death saving throw.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot we're doing blind rolls.
You're still alive.
I totally forgot about the blind rolls.
Yeah, I've been told it just shows your dying character, and it's got question marks over both numbers. Is that
Yep.
what it looks like? Okay.
Yep.
That's anxiety inducing. Okay.
Oh. I don't like it.
What? So is it a
Real
little?
life stress.
It's scary. It's scary then, right? That's
Yeah,
good. Okay.
No, it's great.
Okay. All right. Then who do you pass to? Team Art and Robin.
Let's get passed over to Anne, I think.
Okay.
Right.
Since they don't have any reactions.
Yeah, they don't have any reactions, so I can walk away. I'm gonna grab Daniel.
He's still tied to the bed.
Oh, he's
You
tied
didn't
to the
get a chance
bed.
yeah.
Okay.
Right as you were getting ready to free him is when they revealed themselves. He says, "And it's fine. It's fine. They only want me. Just go." He just like frantically turns to the woman and says, "Please, just let her go. Just let them go. You can have me. You can have me. Just let them go. It's okay."
Shut up, Dan. All right, she's gonna go ahead and she's gonna go ahead and
The woman, Elizabeth Durst, she stares you, her eyes into yours, and holds a hand, dramatically near Dan's face and throat, and says, "Will you walk away?"
she's gonna go ahead and dodge.
Okay.
Actually, what she'll do is oh man. Oh yeah, she'll stay. Okay, yeah, she'll stay here and dodge.
Is he tied
Okay.
or chained in there, Crash?
He is just tied. Yeah, he's tied up to the. Yeah. So they got him like tied to the bed, but not in a sexy way.
All right, and then she'll pass to Chris.
Chris ready
Alright.
to take a shot. Man, Henry, you're gonna shoot somebody. Henry is gonna grab Chris's first aid kit, and he's gonna use a charge on Art to stabilize him.
All right.
Yep. And Chris is ready a shot, and I will pass to Wayne.
And just from now on, just toss out a D6 whenever you do anything besides dodge, dash, disengage, or duck, and then I'll just math it out real quick.
Yeah,
so
that'd be
that-
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Perfect.
All right. All right.
That's
So now
good, right?
yeah, that's great. He can make a great distraction. All right. So Chris is readying. He's trying to do medicine. What's the medicine check? Oh, you're using the
Oh,
healer's
no,
kit. You're using the healer's kit. Okay.
Chris's
So
healer's
then,
kit.
Art, you are stabilized. Okay. Who you passing to, Chris?
I'm passing to Wayne.
Okay, Wayne, you're up.
All right. Wayne's gonna say, "I'm gonna get in there, shoot, and then get out. Jason, Leo, either help or get out of the way." And Wayne's gonna have to, squeeze past people.
Yeah.
He's gonna get here, so his shot's unobstructed. And he's gonna fire off 2 shots at the vampire right in front of him, and then he'll move back and have to squeeze with Leo just to give Chris a clear shot.
Okay. Oof. All right. How does he die?
Headshots work.
Okay.
First shot, just through the head and explodes out the back.
All right.
And I guess I'll use my offhand shot and try and shoot past Anne at Mrs. Durst.
Okay. Currently, she'll have like 3/4 cover. You gonna go around the corner for the full shot? If you do, you won't have enough speed to leave the room because all this pile up outside the room. You all right with staying in the room?
I'm not gonna use that shot because I can't do melee. I can't.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna get back out of there, and I can't because of wall. So, fuck.
Man,
Change of mind.
yeah, might as well just start opening fire. There you go. Take your second shot.
Yeah.
The woman is starting to kind of scream and shriek at the death of her husband.
As she starts screaming, and will curse out, "There's your sacrifice."
The woman like looks around, her eyes wild, and she says, "We've already died. Don't you understand? You're a part of this now. You're a part of this." All right, the 10 goes wide of the mark, blasting into the bedpost above Dan's head.
Shit. Sorry.
This is okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I'll pass to Jason.
All right, Jason.
All right, gonna enter into the room to assist.
All right.
We got
Yeah, all this squeezing. It's rough.
15,
Difficult terrain. Oh my god.
20, 25. All right, and I will strike out against the wife.
All right. She turns to you, and you hear the crackling of cartilage as her face splits open all the way to the ears, and you just see a long, snaking tongue begin to unfold from her mouth. Yeah, you hit her with the improvised blade for 5 points of damage. Her head kind of cracks and turns to the side, and then kind of crackles as it turns back, and the tongue finishes lolling out of her mouth, and she screams again. And she's gonna steal. Alright, let's see. She is gonna leap up onto the bed, standing on... I guess both of you are kind of standing over his body as he's tied to the bed, and she is going to slash at you, Jason, with her claws. Also, Jason, give me a Constitution saving throw against the foul stink coming off of this creature. Alright, so you are poisoned. Oh my gosh. That was a 15 hit.
15 does hit.
Alright, that's
I go
14
unconscious.
points of damage from her slashing claws. You need a Constitution save against the paralysis. There's also an injury and a wound. Oh my god, she broke your fucking leg. Holy shit. Alright. So as you hit her upside the head with your improvised blade, she leaps onto Dan, and she slashes at you. You go to kind of move out of the way, and the claws catch your leg, and you hear a loud snap as do you, Wayne, and you see Jason just crumple. But you're not paralyzed, so there's that. That is her turn. She tries to pass to her husband, but him dead. Jason, you could steal into the next round if you'd like. Otherwise, she's going to pass to. She'll pass to Chris.
I guess.
Don't steal.
Do you want to steal?
Yeah, if you steal, that means you just make a death save.
Yeah, you would just make it. Yeah, you would just have to make a death save. But you would control the initiative. Sometimes it's worth it, but maybe not this time.
Yeah.
No,
There's only then.
Okay. Chris gets he loses ready to action.
All right.
He's gonna activate emergency response and double his speed. He's gonna just jump over all the peoples and the bodies.
Yeah, I feel like both Anne and Wayne would be like, "Oh my god!" at the broken leg situation.
Oh yeah.
I am adjacent to Jason.
Mm-hmm.
He makes one attack.
Now, did you have to snatch up your med kit from
Okay, yeah, I item interact.
Henry?
Yep,
Okay.
thank you. Yeah, I've already healed him. Yep, have 1 health. I will use my action to stabilize Jason.
Okay.
When Chris stabilizes someone, they get up with 1 HP.
All right, Jason. You kind of come to after that incredible pain, and the incredible pain is still there. The stink of the woman, the heaving in your stomach, the absolutely shattered feeling from your leg. It's just a lot. There's a lot happening here. The woman continues screaming. And she just starts shouting at the 4 of you in the room. You're a part of this now! Don't you see? Don't you see? One must die, or the house will never release you.
Yeah, Chris isn't really worried about what she's saying. Yeah, Henry is just kind of like, he's just treating up Art.
Mm-hmm.
He knows that, like, he's not gonna be able to get in there. So I will pass back to Jason.
Okay. Chris passes back to Jason. Jason, 1 HP, prone, poisoned, but not paralyzed, broken leg. What are you doing?
Alright, well, I'm gonna remember to, I gotta roll from last turn a Constitution save for internal bleeding.
Oh my god, okay.
And,
because every time you take a wound, you have to do another one?
yeah. Well, every time I take damage. Alright, just to figure out if this had any consequences from... Okay. Alright, so...
Oh, that one has healer and internal bleeding in there. That's why it's reading so weird. Hold on.
yeah. Does
Yeah.
the... For...
Oh, here you go. The creature can't regain hit points from this feat. No, that's not what we need. Where the hell's the actual internal bleeding result? I'll go grab it.
Yeah. For the total damage taken,
Mhm.
is those on single attacks or accumulative?
Oh no, it's
or-
a single damage source has to deal enough to cause it.
Okay. Alright, we're good there.
Okay.
This time around, crap. Well, I don't want to stay on the ground. I'm gonna attempt to stand.
Here we go. At the end of each round, if you took a damage that round, you have to make the thing. Alright, so you remembered it. Okay. So here we go. I fixed it. I'll remove it. There we go. Don't know how that got so busted.
No worries.
Alright. There you go. All right. So after at the end of each round, if the injured character took damage that round, roll a DC 12 con save or take 1d4 bleeding damage. Okay.
All right.
All
I'm gonna stand, and then I will disengage and clear line of sight. That's all my movement.
So you disengage and you climb into this very dark, stinky stone alcove. Okay.
All right. Leo will step behind Wayne. Does that got my really blind there? Does that give him line of sight on the wife?
Yep. He can see her.
All right. I will chuck his last piece of debris toward her.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You throw it. It just lands over here somewhere.
All right.
Okay. All right, and then he is that one level of aggro. Okay.
All right. If he has any remaining movement, I'll try to
Okay.
clear. What was it?
Sure.
5 or 10 feet back up. Can I get
All
back
right.
to my original place?
I'd say right about there is good.
Okay.
All right. Do you pass to Anne, Wayne, or Art?
I passed to Wayne.
All right, Wayne.
Okay. We're gonna shoot.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, I feel
What?
like at this point he's covered in blood from all this gore
Oh,
that
okay,
happened
okay.
right above him. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
he's just
yeah.
covered in blood. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so what do you do? Wayne.
Firing at. Oh God.
Oh. All right, so you take the shot, and she, with a feral quickness, kind of like drops down low.
Offhand.
Okay. All right. She's kind of crouching, almost like spider-like at this point, like in a completely unnatural way for a human being, and she's so low that these shots, you're trying not to shoot Dan, but she's getting like that low, as you hear her bones kind of crackling and snapping as her body sort of contorts to allow these movements. And the screaming just never stops.
Wayne's getting frustrated, and he's just gonna say, "Stop moving around! Shut up!" And he's gonna pass to Anne.
Okay.
Okay. These things that are next to the bed. What are they? These.
They are like big fat candles. You know them big fatty candles that they have in like churches sometimes, and
Okay.
I guess home goods or whatever. You know.
And over here, what's
The pillar candles, like the big fat pillar candles. That
And-
is the alcove where they were.
Does
kind
it
of
look?
just?
Does it look like there's a door that can be shut?
Yes. Yeah, you can pull the sliding panel in place.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grapple her,
Oh, okay.
or I'm gonna at least try to. All right.
Alright.
What would probably be better? Punching or athletics. I will try athletics.
Okay.
15. Oh no. Okay. Whew. All right. I'm gonna grab her,
Mhm.
and then stuff
Like
her in.
shove her back in that closet. Okay.
Yeah, and then release the grapple and item rack. Try and close the door back up, and try
All
and
right,
keep
you
the
hear
door
her
closed.
screaming from the other side. her claws scraping against the stone panel.
All right, get ready. She's gonna call back. Get ready. I'm not sure how long I can hold this. And then pass to Art. Oh, pass to her. Pass to her. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Generally, the first reaction people have when they are locked in a room is to try and shoulder the door open. So she will try to shoulder the door open. Give me tug the door open. Give me an athletics check as she tries to. All right. Yeah, she does not get it open. That is her turn. She passes to Art. Art is stabilized. What is Robin doing?
I think Robin has a skill that lets her be helpful. Let me double check that.
The meta they discovered for that particular type of companion is that they could help and then immediately use their action to duck and clear any threat that they had left over from helping with the bonus action.
Yep, that's exactly what she's gonna do. So she's gonna run in and like help Robin try to hold this door.
Okay.
And also just try to clear any threat off.
All right. So then roll to see if you get the threat. So give me the d6.
+2.
Yeah. No, it's just +1. Yeah. For time saving, you could just bust out a d6. Wow. Well, there's no threat to get rid of because you just immediately jump to aggro 2. But
There we go.
still. So, all right, Anne. Robin is there, helping you kind of hold the door shut.
She turns.
I guess-
as she's doing that, she turns back and
Is she
says,
gonna dash to get into a better spot, or?
Yeah, she'll
Okay.
dash.
Okay.
say,
All right.
when you get a chance, head down.
Oh, all right. Let's see. Yeah, she's got enough movement. She'll actually doesn't need to dash. She'll start trying to untie Dan.
That works.
All right. So you control the initiative. Who do you pass to in the next round? Elizabeth Durst is locked in the alcove. Anne is holding the door shut. What do you do?
Let's pass.
Fire
over-
line. Fire line. Set up a firing line, please.
Let's pass over to Wayne and
Okay.
go from there.
All right. So Wayne, you're up. Anne's calling for a firing squad.
All right. Wayne's gonna come in behind her.
Okay.
He's gonna ready a shot with his dominant handgun, and he's gonna say, "Chris, you and Henry need to get into position some way, somehow, so we can just unload on this lady."
Yeah, you say that Chris is like already pointing the gun at the door.
All right. So you're passing to Chris and Henry so that Henry can get
Yeah.
through? All right.
Alright, let's see. We'll have Henry go first. Well, so it's gonna be 20 feet just to get right there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Henry can kind of get right here. It's
Mhm.
30 feet. Yeah, he just points his gun at the door. Chris kicks his body out of the way and just kind of like, close your ears, Ann. And points the gun at the door over her shoulder. This is how you get tinnitus, I'm just saying. But you get a 100% beat.
All right.
We'll both ready our action. Here's Henry's D6. Beautiful.
All right. So Henry is top priority. If possible, all monsters will try to kill Henry.
Great. Alright, I guess we'll pass to Jason and be like, Jason, try and bash it upside the head when it gets out.
Or, stab in the heart with a wooden stake, whatever works.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, with your broken leg, do what you gotta do, man.
I mean, adrenaline. There's adrenaline for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna need a surgeon. My goodness.
Chris kind of like steps aside, so you just just ushering you right there.
Yeah, I'll hobble, dragging a leg,
Okay.
and we're ready. My table leg
All right.
to take vengeance on this.
With your
Undead woman.
torn muscles, your broken leg, and your internal bleeding, you ready your improvised sword as the last line of defense against Elizabeth Durst. When Anne opens the sliding panel and all hell breaks loose.
A true samurai.
All right.
Has to keep passing me.
Yup. I pass the hand.
All right.
Okay.
All right. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say, wait, and I'm gonna dodge. Start dodging first.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my iron rack to open the door.
Okay. All right. There she is. I guess unload your ready to tax.
We better hit her, guys.
Ooh.
No, no.
Oh.
Oh man.
Okay. And Jason. Okay. So, couple things. First, what happened here? Extreme favor. Until the end of this combat round, critical hits are scored on a natural die of 19 or 20, and rules of 1 do not mean automatic misses. Okay. All right. Chris, you blast her. You blast a hole clean in her chest. She feels at the empty cavity where her sternum and heart used to be, and then kind of starts to spasm wildly. That triggers her bloodied stuff. So speed goes up, resistance goes up, and then she's gonna, as a reaction, lash out. The nearest target is Anne, though she wishes it was Henry.
Can I? Is there an order of operations here? Because can Henry succeed at a cost? Aren't all our attacks going before hers trigger? I may be.
Okay, so let's
Because all of ours happen at the same time, right?
They did.
So the damage would be cumulative.
Yes. So Henry can succeed at a cost.
Henry will succeed at a cost.
Since you asked, all right. He loses low spell slot. You know spell slots. You lose one of your short rest abilities. Else, one consumable.
He drops a bullet.
I'm not gonna count bullets as a consumable.
Okay. Then he's got nothing.
All right. He's got nothing at all on him. All right.
He's got a hit die, I think.
Then I guess he loses his hit die.
Okay.
All right.
And I will re-roll the damage.
Okay.
So 11 more.
All right. In that case, Anne, she does not take a swipe at you. She's blown to smithereens.
Yes.
All right. Is anybody dying? Or is everyone stabilized?
I think everybody's stabilized.
All right. Then we will end combat.
I feel like I'm dying. I might need an ambulance.
This modern day token right here might be it. Oh.
I don't know if it would come if I called.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. First things first. I'm gonna go and try and untie Dan.
Okay. Yeah, you and
911. Went to
Robin.
the emergency.
Yeah, you and you and Robin get Dan untied.
You're in Barovia? That's outside our area of coverage. We can't help you.
He is in a bad way.
Yeah. As soon as he's free, I'm hugging him.
Okay.
From now on, you gotta stay close. I don't know what's going on here, but glad you're okay. Are you okay?
He has 5 stacks of stress exhaustion.
Ooh.
But he's back under your control. Here we go. He just kind of quietly weeps because the terror. It's like he rode the terror, and then he tried to master the terror, and then now that he feels safe, like everything that he buried down just comes like rushing out.
Yeah, she's sitting there, trying to comfort him, calm him down. Let's get out of this room. It smells horrible in
Get out
here.
of this house.
Jason, that was a really bad hit. Are you okay?
Yeah, you don't look too good.
I don't feel too good.
Yeah, his foot is kind of facing like the wrong way.
Okay.
Yeah.
My leg.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. Oh, give me an odd or an even. Odd it's your left leg, even it's your right leg.
I'm gonna kick off one of the legs to this bed. I'm gonna grab the sheets and I'm gonna try and make like a split for him
Okay.
to try and just ease the pain.
All right. Give me a medicine check. Okay. It takes a little bit of time, but you make a makeshift splint. He will be able to walk on it, but his speed is now down by 10.
Hopefully that's better for you.
That's what it started at.
And maybe while I was taking the 10 minutes to do that, maybe someone said some stuff to everybody. And
Well, if I've got 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean
absolutely.
to split up this broken leg, it's for sure. It is the shin. It's broken and like just one big break in what you think is a couple of cracks or fractures.
And if we're like taking a break, like 10 minutes to do that stuff, I think Dan's gonna try and grab this bed and block up this entryway so we don't have stuff coming after us.
Okay, I mean he's using the bed to perform medicine. Like, do you?
He needs the whole bed for it.
I don't know. Talk it out.
Do you need the whole bed for that?
I mean, it'll be less painful for him, but I guess you can take it. I just need the linens in this leg.
Yeah, I just need the frame, just something to block up this.
All right. I'm sorry, Jason.
You can lay it. Just put
while I do this.
Just put the mattress on the floor. Just put the mattress on the floor.
That's covered in blood.
Well,
it's going to be covered in blood.
Everything's covered in blood. So
Damn, man. Damn.
Good.
Crash, real quick before Wayne does anything to try and boost morale.
Was that a
he
telephone?
wants to what?
I thought I heard a telephone.
Wayne is gonna wants to check the body of the 2 vampires to one, make sure they're still really dead, and 2, see if they had any knives or anything else that might be a weapon on their persons.
Okay. Well, they had their razor sharp claws and fangs. But let's see. Okay. They're both dressed in what were once fine clothes. But now they have given way to rot and decay, much as everything else in the house has. Something unusual is that despite the many bullet holes in the clothes and flesh of the creatures, the man's cloak is not only free of bullet holes, but is actually in pretty good shape compared to the rest of his clothing. What that means?
Wayne will take it.
It looks cool though. It looks like the kind of cloak they wear on like Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? It's got a little bit of a fur ruff. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Wayne's wearing his duster, so that doesn't really work with his sense of style, but it might prove useful for somebody, so he's going to snatch
it
up.
smells horrible, though. Like, working near and with these bodies, the stench is absolutely incredible. So eventually you guys will become...
when you say it's like in good shape, like, the bullets were like through and through on Mr. Durst, and like the cloak was unaffected.
It seems like it. Seems like the cloak is somehow undamaged and unmarred. It's got blood stains all over it, but
no bullet holes.
Nope.
Even though like his back got blown out and shit like that. Okay.
Well, her torso got destroyed. He just got his head blown off. Yeah.
Well, he got his head blown off, but
with all the bullets coming through, the cloak doesn't have any bullet holes or damage to it. There's also a foot locker at the room as well.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the cloak, despite the stench. It might prove useful. You never know. And I'll point out the footlocker to Chris, and we can tackle that once he's done.
Yep,
getting Jason up and running.
Locker after I'm done cleansing updates.
And I think Robin would be checking on Art and like checking to see if like his eye is chopped out of his head or whatever's going on with that.
Yeah, and we'll probably be helping her with that if she can.
And
okay, so until you guys, for the wounded eyes, you will need to essentially get a long rest and get rid of a wound, and the eye should kind of recover. So it's a relatively easy one to bounce back from.
With the unconscious, like this is just a. What is the like? How long is he unconscious for?
Well, officially it's 1d4 hours, but that's kind of lame because then you don't get to play any Dungeons and Dragons. So, if you have any hit dice though, you could do a healing surge throughout a combat. You could burn your hit. You could burn your hit die if you have it.
I have not used any yet, so I will.
There you go.
Die.
And in the meantime, Wayne will use his esprit de corps and take the 10 minutes to remind everyone that, hey, we made it through this. And it was hard, and we fought well as a team, and we came through it on the other side. And if we continue to work together as a team, communicate and listen, and have a little bit of faith and hope in one another, we can come out through this all alive together. We were able to find Daniel again, after all. But we got to stick together. We got to have each other's backs. We got to listen. And we can't run off half-cocked. We gotta think and plan. But we can do this.
No worries there. I don't think I'm running anywhere now.
Well, fair. Sorry. Maybe that was ill-chosen word, but...
Oh, you're right.
After his 10 minutes of pumping everybody up and inspiring his companions... I can choose up to 6 friendly creatures within 30 feet who can understand me, and you can temporarily gain 3 hit points.
3 hit points or 3 temp hit points?
3 temp hit points.
Every little bit helps.
Yes.
Hashtag tasty snacks.
So that's...
Okay, so I got a hit die tracker for your NPCs, so
that's all the NPCs. I'm gonna say that Dunbar doesn't really understand English. There's certain words he understands, but doesn't really understand English.
No, that's bullshit. He could definitely understand you.
Well, how many people can you do? Because you got 10 people altogether, right?
I can do 6. That's the thing. And
all right.
And I'm trying to be fair because Dunbar is not the one that's throwing himself in danger. He's being a scared little dog.
Dunbar has no injuries, has not taken a single point of damage.
So I feel it's only fair that the last bit of temp HP goes to Henry because he was,
Yeah, sure.
backing up Chris all the way.
Henry will take it 1000%.
Oh, we should find a room that we could hold up for the night.
Okay, so Art, give me a D8 plus 0. There you go. You got 8 hit points.
Wow.
That's max HP, baby.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, and while we're doing all this talk, after I finish up with Jason, I'm gonna open up this footlocker.
And as I'm proficient with sleight of hand, I can assist.
Okay. All right. The footlocker is the footlocker is not locked.
How about that?
Let's see. Inside, you find a small wooden coffer, which is kind of like, it's like if a treasure chest was like short and small, it would be like a coffer. Let's see. In addition to the coffer, there is, let's see, there is a chain shirt, a mess kit. There is a flask that has a label that just is a picture of fire.
Okay.
There is a bullseye lantern, but no oil. There is a set of old-timey thieves' tools.
Okay.
And there are 2 pieces of parchment that seem to have recipes written on them.
Alright, I will take it all.
Okay. The writing seems to be in some kind of like Russian alphabet, but when you kind of look at it, the characters kind of move around on the page like bugs, and then they look like the English alphabet.
Oh, weird. This is kind of... I mean, I don't think anything can kind of freak us out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Moving letters isn't what's gonna,
You
take
never
us
know.
down.
You never know what's gonna finally do it.
Can anyone benefit from that?
Yeah, I got it. I got
Chain
this
shirt?
shirt made from. It looks tough. Maybe you should put it on, Jason.
I mean, I was thinking more in terms of Anne. She's the one that's getting up in everybody's face.
I don't have proficiency in any armor, so.
All right.
Does anyone have a Jason?
Let me check. I have light and medium.
Chain's heavy, right?
No, chain shirt is I think light.
Oh, it's light.
Yeah.
Oh, well, here you go.
There you go. Kinda something similar to what we wore when fencing.
And can you post the rest of the stuff in treasure crash?
Sure. Oh, did you open the small wooden coffer or no?
Yeah, I would have looked inside it.
Okay. There were 4 vials inside that have a dark red liquid, maybe blood, unsure.
Okay. I have proficiency in herbalism kit. Can I try and maybe discern if they're poisonous or toxic?
You certainly can. You could try to quickly check it, which would take 10 minutes, or you could take an hour, and that might give you a better shot.
Up to the group.
Well,
If we're full on short resting, right, that's an hour.
yeah.
It is an hour to short rest. But you would not gain the benefits of short rest if you were doing the identification.
Yeah, that's
stuff
fine.
during it,
I'm
yeah.
I'm not interested in the short rest.
Okay.
I will take the hour to
I
identify.
mean, the good thing about the short rest is that will be everybody's healer's kit thing will go away.
True.
Beautiful.
Before we do that, could you heal? Could you
Yeah, I'll
get a band-aid?
I'll patch you up.
All right, thank you.
What happened to this eye? You should not touch this. Just don't mess with it, alright? Here is your... So 1d6 plus 4. Ooh, 10.
Awesome. And then I am healered.
All right, give me an intelligence check. Give me, I guess, history, so that it'll roll secretly, because there's a lot of real nasty stuff out there that you want to make sure you identify it correctly.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And then I'll just add your proficiency to it. Okay. Okay. So as everybody is resting, you're over there, kind of taking a little bit, sniffing it, kind of like testing it. So you have an herbalism kit with you as one of your modern day items?
I don't have it with me. I just said I had proficiency.
Oh, you just have proficiency in it. Oh, okay.
Yep.
So yeah, so as you examine this stuff for an hour, unless you drink it, unless you drink one of them, you have no idea what they do.
I'm not gonna drink something I found in this place, so I will just hold on to them for now.
Without an actual kit to have stuff in there to test.
Totally understandable.
Yep.
So we took, I guess, if
what you know for sure is it's not acidic. But that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were able to sit here for take a short rest then.
Yeah.
Okay. No more healer feet. And no more healing surge.
The NPCs only have one hit die, right?
They actually have 2.
Oh, cool. Alright, Henry will spend a hit die.
But they don't level up at the same pace that you guys do, so...
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. I'm very happy he has his die.
Okay, I posted up your treasure.
I guess after an hour, the torch that I've been using is gonna be out.
So I found this lantern, and I also found this flask of oil. It's probably lantern oil. Just have a lantern from now on.
All
They don't want to take that. And
Well,
if anything gets bad, you can throw it at something, light them on fire.
Art would be willing to take it. He's kind of useless with other stuff, so
Okay.
if it's helpful for him to carry a lantern.
Alright, I will pour some of the oil labeled with a picture of fire into the lantern, hand it to Art, and light it.
I appreciate the excellent role playing there, of not knowing what it actually is. As you pour the alchemist fire onto the lantern begins to melt from the napalm that you've just poured onto it, and now the lantern's on fire, and there's fire everywhere. It's burning. It's terrifying. As soon as this stuff is exposed to air, it just started just burst into flames and started burning. It's clinging to everything.
Oh, what the?
Fuck!
You have to
We're
go
like
in that
trying to pat it out. I
Yeah.
closed the flask of oil.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things where once it's out of the bottle, it's going. Once it's exposed to oxygen, it just kind of bursts. I'm gonna say that you got everybody backs away, but essentially you melted your lantern.
And is the alchemist fire used up at this point?
It is, yeah. Hellebore cries for the 50 gold pieces. So.
Well, look, I don't know why you wouldn't. I just, it made sense, right?
I thought it was too.
What
I think
is
other-
that shit?
I think other than being like a chemist modern day, you probably wouldn't encounter shit like this in your everyday life. So yeah, it would seem pretty wild, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure
Well,
he's seen some
maybe
chemical warfare,
it's a
but
new-
like nothing like
Maybe
that.
his new
you know?
rule we institute is that we don't know what a thing is, we just don't fuck with it.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to identify this stuff.
All right. I guess in the hour while he was inspecting that and we were sitting around healing up, I guess, and we'll kind of just turn to the group and be like, "What have we gotten ourselves into?"
Yeah, Henry looks from Anne to Chris and raises like an eyebrow at you, Chris. You can kind of see him raising the eyebrow in the picture just a little bit, and he says, "Identify stuff. What are you talking about? We're getting out of here. We got Dan. Now we leave. There's no more This is we're done.
How do you suggest we get out of here, brother?
The same way we came in, the stairs.
Bro, you saw that? You remember that mist? You think it just left? You think
And
you
there's that
want to go up there and
armored
tangle with that
statue.
suit of armor?
He just kind of puts his hands like on his forehead, starts rubbing his temple with his palms, and he's just like, I don't know.
Art's gonna chime in. He's gonna say that mist that's upstairs. It's in that other room with the statue as well. It's in that globe it was holding.
Okay. What are you thinking?
Maybe that statue is some kind of key to getting rid of the mist. Maybe it's the thing causing it.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe we mess with it and the mist comes down. Like, I don't know.
Because you know what I was thinking. I was thinking if I wanted to trap people down here, but I needed a way out, I would put one of those attacking doors at the exit. So maybe we just need to get a good distance and just take shots at that damn door.
It's right
See where it
there.
goes.
Which would lead us right back into here.
Yeah, that's it.
Dunbar was freaking out when.
Yeah, but how do you know it don't have another exit over there? You know?
I think that door might have been on the other side. I
All
don't
right,
know. I'm
all
not
right.
an architect.
Hold on, back up, everybody, back up. Away from the door. Yank it away.
Okay. Chris, not trusting doors, points his gun at the door and is ready to shoot.
All right, I'm gonna pick up any kind of debris that's been left around and just chuck it at the door and see if it does anything. Oh, there's a table right here. I've been sitting on this table this entire time. Yeah, she's gonna take a chair and toss it at the door.
Okay, you pick up one of the fine high back chairs and you throw it at the door. Immediately the door comes to life and begins screeching. Arms begin stretching out, and you're back at initiative. All right, everybody roll themselves.
Can I take my shot?
Initiative will determine if you can take your shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anne's the one that triggered it, so that'll kind of determine it. But it's
The
like
door
five of you
damage.
trying to
It
beat
takes
one
the free damage.
door.
It was great.
Did me throwing that chair do anything?
I mean, yes. If you want to give a improvised attack roll, sure.
All right. Hold on. Strength check.
Oh man, you guys, whoop this thing's button initiative. Oh yeah, so that would hit. So give me a D4 plus strength.
All right, D4 plus 4.
Okay, it takes 7 points of damage as the door or the chair shatters against the door. The door comes to life. Its long, spindly arms stretching out before it. All right. Starting initiative is Jason with a 22.15. Oh my goodness, speedy boy. Well, not really speedy boy, but you know.
Yeah.
Good initiative. So you're just chilling on the mattress, I'm assuming, because Anne stole the bed. So you're just chilling on the mattress on the floor, and then you hear a smash, and then you hear an alien scream from the north.
Well, I guess hobble up to my feet and then take a side step to see if I can see what's going on. The door again. I will. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. With my poor leg. I'll sit where I'm at. I'll take the dodge action in case it, I don't know, throws something at me. And Leo will, I guess, action dodge for Leo. Doesn't want to interact with the door either. I'll pass to the door.
Okay.
See if it does anything.
Yeah, the door screams, and it attacks Anne.
It has the reach for it. Oh no!
As its arms stretch out to 15 feet from the door. All right, here we go.
That's some serious core strength it's got to move on that far.
Yeah.
And 16.
You went that far.
16 does hit for 8.
All right, and now its hands are stuck to you as per its adhesive trait. It has no movement of its own, but it drags you over to it.
Now, this 8, I had temporary HP, so it doesn't do more than half of my HP, but it would have done it if I didn't have temp.
Temp HP is not the same as max
HP. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Temp HP is just there to get taken away.
Okay, then so, I do have another injury then.
That sucks. All right, here we go. Internal bleeding.
All right.
All right. So yeah, it drags you forward, and let's see. That is it.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna steal.
Oh, I should have had it use this move on its turn. Oh well, that's fine. All right. So Anne steals.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and
You can see now that you're close, the arms don't have any bones, and almost like pythons, they're starting to constrict around you. It looks like it's going to try and crush you to death.
All right, I'm gonna try and break free.
Okay. Hot damn. All right. Here's your boon. You are free.
I'm free and 5 temp HP. Okay. I'll tell everybody to get further back. And then I already used my action, so I can't disengage.
If you stand clear, I can shoot at it.
But okay, I'm gonna run over to here, and then I'll go ahead and pass to Wayne.
All right, Wayne.
Jeepers, Christ, Alfrides! What? I thought we were done with this door crap.
All right, so you go and you kind of.
I said get back and shoot it.
You hip check the table to the side, and then.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna shoot the door.
Okay. Oof. All right.
Fuck.
All right, let's see what happens. Collapse.
Oh no!
Oh no. This is a major structural collapse of some sort. I mean, this is an old ass dungeon. You're shooting guns left and right. The door's coming into life. All right. You fire. It seems like it hits the door, and then the door flips out, and it starts like Donkey Kong style, just like slapping and pounding everything. You hear a rumble and a shake, and the ceiling of this room caves in. So I need Dan, Leo, Wayne, and Anne to all give me dexterity saving throws DC 10.
Since I didn't command Dan during my turn, is he dodging?
Yes.
Okay. And so, all right, dexterity save, and then Dan does it with advantage.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Dan is pinned under some debris. It can't actually deal any damage because your average party level is 0. But he is pinned under some debris, and the room is now difficult terrain. All right, you still have your second shot and the rest of your turn. Wayne.
I'm a little afraid to take it, but yeah.
All right. Let's see. At 12, hits the door. It's going to use its reaction. And hardens itself back up, trying to be more door-like, reducing the damage by 4.
I'm gonna have Dunbar stay put and dodge.
Okay. All right. On the bright side, it has used its reaction. So. All right. Who do you pass to? You got Chris and you got Art.
I'm gonna move with what? Yeah, I've still got movement left, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna move to give a clear path, and I'm gonna piss. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna piss away my turn and pass it to Chris.
Chris,
All right.
you're up.
Henry. Let's see what this movement's like. So that's 15. Grabs her, moves back.
So it's 1, 2 to get there, right? Because you're in the space, and then you're gonna grab Anne and pull her back.
Well,
with you?
Chris is like, he's situationally aware, and knowing how Anne has been this whole time, she knows that she would prefer if he grabbed Dan. So
Okay.
he's gonna grab Dan and
Alright.
pull him back and put Dan. I can't ping right now.
All right.
Yeah,
you
right
know,
there.
you know the situation. Give me a d6.
Got some some pluses on top of Anne just now.
Oh man, this dude doesn't care about the threat system. He's just like aggro right away.
Yeah.
Let's do this shit. All right.
Since we're his character. All right, and yeah, Chris will take a shot.
Okay.
A 16 for 18.
16 for 18 does hit. Huge hole is blown in the door.
Nice. Are we able to see on the other side of it, like
Yeah.
lips?
It's there's a hallway on the other side.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's what we wanted. Yeah, that is Chris's turn. We will pass Art.
Okay.
I mean, neither Art nor Robin can do much. I mean, everyone's about as out of danger as they can be in there, so I think they're just going to. Yeah, I think they're just going to take the dodge action and stay out of the way while people who can actually fight do something right now.
Okay. Fair enough. Who do you pass to going into the next round?
Let's pass back over to Anne.
All right, Anne.
All right. Let me see here. Okay. She's going to. Yeah, I guess it makes sense to disengage and get out of this room so that it can't hit anybody and then shoot it to death. So she'll disengage and try and get inside the room and call out to Wayne to come in as well.
All right, you gonna pass to Wayne?
Yeah.
All right. All right, Wayne.
All right. I guess I'm gonna corner somebody's there now. I'm just kind of stuck there once I do go there since everything's
Oh yeah, that
terrain.
room's pretty jammed up right now.
Gonna
Yeah.
try shooting the door again.
Oh, okay. A 9 does not hit the door.
God damn it.
Or if it does, it passes through the hole that was already blown in it or something. Oh, that hits the door, though.
Alright.
All right. Takes 7 points of damage. It's looking pretty beat to shit.
You don't look like much of a door. You look more like a, I don't know, a hole in the wall.
Damn.
And,
It just cocks its head at you, confused.
I'm confused too, buddy. I'm gonna pass to Chris.
It's gonna steal.
Did you say I got inspiration when I lit the fire and the lantern?
Yeah.
I will use my inspiration to steal.
Okay.
And I will take a shot.
All right.
The 13 hit.
All right, the door is blasted to smithereens. And thus ends le combat.
I thought we were done touching doors.
Take that up with Anne.
There was.
Oh, it's the same darn room.
Alright. I'm gonna
You
look
see
for
the very handsome wooden statue with the really cool crystal orb and the wolf and all that jazz.
Chris doesn't believe it, and he's seen enough movies to know that hidden things exist, so he's gonna try and feel around the bricks here.
Okay.
See if the door was actually protecting something that's hidden.
Yeah,
Okay.
Art's gonna come in and kind of start pacing around and just be like, why would you have this door here if you can just loop around the other way? There's got to be something, a reason for it.
Ooh, then I will.
Okay, well, is
then
there
help,
a reason for
I will
all
help
the
Chris, or I will help Art.
creatures for coming to kill us? Was there a reason for abducting Dan?
I mean, I think there's someone behind the creatures and stuff, and I think it's the same someone that would protect a door.
Art's gonna nod. He's gonna say, I mean, those two that we just fought down there, they certainly seem to have some reasons. I'm not saying they're good, and I'm not saying I understand any of this, but it seems like there's.
They
thought behind
mentioned a dark lord. Maybe Voldemort is in these tunnels. Maybe Harry Potter did not get the job done. Maybe Harry Potter did not get the job done. And there's something else we don't know about.
Yes, Edward's hiding down here too.
I mean,
Henry
they look
Lou-
like vampires. Did anyone look at their teeth?
Yeah.
How could you not? I mean, they were sticking out their mouths.
Is Dunbar outside the? Okay. Whew.
Yeah, Dunbar was out in the hallway, staying out of the range of the grabby feelies of the door that somebody threw a chair at.
Anne likes moving furniture around. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty
Clearly.
well established. Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like Anne plays a lot of Fortnite.
Art is going to be very suspicious.
Dan
of
has
this
tried to
room,
try to get her into it before.
and he's going to use his theater of the mind
Okay.
feature, where he can add his charisma bonus to an investigation check as long as he is explaining his process.
All right.
Which he begins to. He's like, well, if this were a theater set, and like he just starts saying there would be trap doors, there would be hidden things. There's a reason for all of it. He starts like examining walls, looking at bones, like whatever he can.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. Go for it. Give me an investigation. Oh, all right. So as you're walking around the room, explaining your
+2, by
theories,
the way.
you end your turn right here, and you dramatically knock on the wall, and a panel slides open, revealing a staircase that leads upwards into darkness. And that's a good spot for us to stop, I guess. Because I think we're at time. Yeah, 11:30.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, you finish your diatribe of all the reasons why there should be a secret passage, and then in the place where honestly, Art, you didn't think there would have been, you kind of stared at it, and you just got the feeling in your guts that was it, and you gave it a little bit of a dramatic flair, and it reveals those stairs that lead back up into darkness. And as you turn back to look at the rest of the party, the cold, wooden gaze of this life-size idol just watches you, and the mist inside the crystals swirl like the mist outside the house. And that's where we'll stop for now. Oof. Everybody's still alive. That's incredible.
I feel like the Moon Group is gonna be real amiss when they hear about the firing squad strategy.
Moon Group.
Or I'm used to being in Sun from Salt Marsh way back in the day.
We're the Moon Group.
Yeah, we're the
Oh,
Moon Group.
man.
No, we're the Night Group. There is no moon here.
If you look at the stream, there is definitely a moon. But yeah, we're the
It's like
Nightfall.
we're always in darkness.
Yeah.
We're never going to make it to level 1, are we?
So there's a spot in the dungeon, I swear to God, where you just walk in and you get to level up. I swear to you.
I don't think I want to find that spot in the dungeon anymore.
Oh, because all your wounds are waiting for you. You level up and instantly die from wounds. Yeah.
I'm gonna, draw out of my duffel bag next session a whole ambulance.
You guys are going to be well fortified against wounds because you have that extra HP that you got from being level 0.
Yeah, that's a question I wanted to ask. Is it we're gonna be when we go to level 1? It's adding the average, or is it adding you give?
No, it's going to add the average of whatever class you choose.
Okay.
You also said we could roll, right?
You could roll, but it has to be recorded on your sheet for posterity.
Could we make a group vote to roll or to choose to roll?
Every
and then
person
if
gets
you
to
get-
do their own thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, but if you roll a 1, you can take the average.
Nope.
Oh, my man.
Nope. That's Matt Mercer you're thinking of. That's
What?
that lets him reroll ones.
Look,
That's
you can't get
the
mad at me
Jim.
for asking.
That's not the meat
Yeah, we're in
grinder.
the world of internal
Who's that
bleeding,
for?
torn muscles, and
As a child living in a world with wizards who had a D4 for hit points that they had to roll at first level, and then they had one first level spell they could cast all fucking day. Let me tell you, like when they were like, wouldn't it be cool if we just took average? I wept like Jesus Christ. I wept out loud. I was just like, finally. Oh God. Yeah. So it's but if you want to roll, you got to live with whatever happens. It's got to be live in the middle of the session. Everybody can see, and then we have to record it for posterity in case there's any confusion with your character sheet at any point.
I mean, we're in this deep. I'm rolling.
Oh
I'm not rolling.
I'm not.
I'm not rolling.
no, I'm already 3 injuries in. I'm I don't think I'm gonna sweep them off either.
You guys are
Look, I just rolled dice.
significantly
Come on
further ahead
I
than,
mean-
than the other group.
Considering everybody's gun rolls today, I don't think you guys should be rolling.
Oh, there was a good
Hey.
crit. It's a 30 damage crit.
I mean, that crit did come in handy.
That was
I think I
not-
did over
It
100
saved-
damage
it saved
this
us.
session at like level
Yeah.
0.
Yeah,
Like
they did come in handy.
Basically, the
Henry.
Durst went down almost easier than those ghasts or ghouls or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, they weren't bosses. They were just bad guys.
That doesn't bode well.
No, it doesn't. As
Once
I
we
explained,
figured out the best way to deal with them by that point, we had learned.
That's true.
yeah, no,
That
my
fight.
belief is that without active initiative, everyone would already be dead. Though
Yeah.
I don't think that
Oh,
we could be
yeah,
we could
100%.
not be playing with this level of difficulty and static initiative. There's no
Agreed.
way. Yeah, there's no
I'm-
way.
I'm just really happy. Everyone is playing really well, and you're really thinking through what you're doing
Yep.
on your turn.
Hmm.
And I'm really excited to
Yeah.
see what the things we can do
Man,
with this group of people.
as always, DMing, having all of these hidden roles is like I'm so used to having all the power, like having
Yeah,
none of
and all the
power, and it's
knowledge
like,
and everything.
it is so weird not knowing anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I,
Well,
I
I mean,
like it and I hate it all at the same time.
you know what you know. That's the
Yep.
thing. It's immersive. You know what you know. As a player, I think I'd almost prefer just never knowing. Like, just the DM just tells me what happens. Like, 100% trust. Like, oh, you hit, cool. Oh, yeah, you did this much damage. Sounds good to me. Like, then I could just divorce myself from any of the numbers and just kind of like exist in the game. I heard that's how Arc runs his games. Is everything's hidden, which oof, I don't know. That seems like a lot of work for him, but
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Well,
I mean, if that's how he wants to play and that's how everyone agrees, I mean, yeah.
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 Fantastic job staying alive. You are significantly further. The other group, I think, is trying to do a 5-star solution on the house. I don't know what's going on up there, but they will continue
well, we
on.
found a secret path in, right? The staircase. That was probably
Yeah.
a shortcut. I don't know if
Yeah,
they
yeah.
found that but
Yeah, but I don't know. It's very interesting already to see how different things are going, and
Yeah.
and once you guys really kind of get into Barovia and it just all opens up, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. So, all right. So quick announcements. Tomorrow we're doing a vodcast. Me and Dom. We're going to talk about the latest one D&D rules drop playtest. It's the cleric. Honestly, it's good. It's good eats for them. Even the one bad thing isn't really that bad, balanced against all the great changes that they're making.
Yep.
There is still some dumbass shit. So like jumping being in action and stuff like that. But overall, it's actually looking pretty good, and it actually shows that they are listening to the feedback.
Well, we haven't seen the A/B test yet on the jumping, right? We've only seen the A so far, right?
True, right, yeah. And you have not seen Dragonborn like this before. This is some pretty fucking cool Dragonborn. This is some Worlds of Warcraft Dragonborn right here. So yeah, I'm excited to talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Saturday morning, Red Hand of Doom continues. They have been in the middle of rampaging through an enemy base for about 3 weeks now.
They're at their own. They're at their own fang.
In a way, but they
What base? Is
yeah. It's the one where Regirix was in the swamps with the gators and
Okay.
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that was rowdy.
That was a serious turning point in our campaign, I feel.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then let's see. Sunday morning, Curse of Strahd Daybreak happens. I would say it's still early enough that if you were interested in what they're up to, you guys are farther ahead than them. So if you'd like to watch the Sunday's game, you certainly can. Don't give them any spoilers or anything. And then Sunday night, Mythic Odyssey continues, and then Monday evening, we continue Odyssey Prime with our we're doing a little bit of planeswalking right now. A little bit of planeswalking. That's what you do at level 16 plus. So, yeah. Anybody else have announcements? Anything going on?
You make it sound so much more fun than it actually is.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't do the
Yeah.
post game.
Don't do it.
Maybe
Yeah.
we save ourselves the trouble.
That's right. That's right.
Enjoy your win. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
exactly.
All right. I do have an announcement. I do have a Cyberpunk game planned out for starting in January next year. January 10th is going to be session 0. I have 4 people interested who have showed interest in signing up. I still have room. It's a 5-person game, so if you're interested, go ahead and send me a message. Look at the primer, fill out application, come on down and see if you want to go into the dark future and live your cyberpunk, poverty simulator fantasy.
Okay. Oh, one last announcement. I got an adventure coming out on DriveThruRPG on the 5th. It involves saving some high-profile children from the Krampus. So it's a Feywild adjacent adventure.
Is it like the last year ran it? Same
No.
adventure?
You, I believe, were kids in that one that were trying to escape from the
Yes.
Krampus. These are actual trained adventurers who are hired by the Summer Court to rescue some Summer Court changeling children who should not have been taken by the Krampus, but he was refusing to give them back, essentially. So. Yeah. It's gonna be it's like a level 8 adventure. It's partnered with Heroic Maps, so there's a gorgeous map that goes with it. It'll be available by itself or in a bundle, and then anybody that's on my Patreon, they just get it for free. So, but yeah, that comes out on the 5th.
I mean, it's gonna be fun, but I mean, the child Krampus game was amazing.
This is my 3rd Krampus adventure, and I tried to make it kind of just like a more vanilla, like your D&D characters could take a little Christmas side quest while some people are out for the holidays, kind of thing. It was the intent. It was like only 3 of us are here because 2 other people are away for Christmas. Let's play this Christmas adventure, kind of deal. But yeah, I do have a soft spot in my heart for the original Krampus adventure with you play as kids that get kidnapped and have to escape from the Black Forest. I'm a huge Krampus fan. We celebrate Yuletide at my house, so it's very exciting. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope everybody has a good week and a great weekend, and we will continue this next week.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
Let me turn off this evil chanting. Man.
Oh, also don't forget to turn off the combat in that scene so it doesn't break yourself.
Shit.
Also,
Yeah,
let me stop the stream.